On Africa Speaks with Al Kebalan, we talk it straight and make it plain. This show is not for the faint-hearted.
No woman no cry. No woman no cry. Say I remember when we used to sing in the government yard in Frenchtown.
It's the Real News Network. I'm Sharmini Perez coming to you from Baltimore. President Barack Obama is currently in Cuba. He's accompanied by 40 members of Congress and various business leaders. President Raul Castro and President Obama had a joint press conference this afternoon, and this is what they had to say.
There are profound differences between our countries that will not go away. Since we hold different concepts on many subjects, such as political systems, democracy, the exercise of human rights, social justice, international relations, and world peace and stability.
Defendemos los derechos humanos.
We defend human rights.
Consideramos que los derechos civiles, políticos, económicos,
political,
sociales
economic,
y culturales
social and cultural
son
rights
indivisibles,
are indivisible,
interdependientes y
interdependent,
universales.
and universal.
No concebimos que un gobierno no defienda y garantiza el derecho a la salud,
that a government does not
la
defend and
educación,
ensure the
la
right to health
seguridad
care,
social,
education, social security,
a la alimentación y al desarrollo,
food
el
provision and
salario igual
development,
por trabajo
equal pay,
igual y los derechos de los
and the
niños.
rights of children.
Nos oponemos a la manipulación política y el doble rasero
And
sobre
double
los derechos
standards
humanos.
in the approach to human rights.
But, as you heard, President Castro has also addressed what he views as shortcomings in the United States around basic needs for people and poverty and inequality and race relations. And we welcome that constructive dialogue as well, because we believe that when we share our deepest beliefs and ideas with an attitude of mutual respect, that we can both learn and make the lives of our people better.
On to talk about the president's trip to Havana, as well as the larger issue of U.S.-Cuba relations, is Lawrence Wilkerson. Lawrence is the former chief of staff for the U.S. Secretary of State, Colin Powell, and he's currently an adjunct professor of government at the College of William and Mary, and of course is a regular at the Real News Network. Larry, thank you so much for joining us today.
Miss Sharmini.
So Larry, beyond all of these niceties and baseball games and various discussions that are going on, President Castro, in his press conference statement, critiqued the United States for the double standards it's applying when it comes to human rights in Cuba. He particularly named the U.S. treatment of African Americans and the standards of poverty in this country, and said that everything is on the table when you're talking about human rights. What do you make of that?
Well, I think at the end of the day, we as Americans have to admit that there's some truth in what he's saying. That in no way, fashion, or form justifies the oppression of the Cuban people that has been quite apparent under the Castros. But it would be hypocritical to the maximum for me to sit here and to claim that there's no truth whatsoever to what Raul Castro said, or for that matter, what any critic of the United States, be he European, Japanese, or whatever, would say if he or she were speaking the truth. We do have problems in this country. I'd hasten to add that I don't think the problems approach the depth and profundity of the problems that occurred in places like the Soviet Union, that occur in Russia even today, or that occur in places like Cuba when it comes to the broad scope of human rights that we call out from time to time to show the world is the right scope. That said, I have to admit there is some hypocrisy in what we say, and frankly, I wish as an American citizen that we would quit doing things like rendering human rights reports and so forth, and judging others by standards that we ourselves oftentimes don't live up to. I think it's rather nonsense. I think the world should deal with the world as the world is. We should report on the world as the world is. We should all strive to make it a better world. But calling our neighbors and friends officially in reports, which I think we're probably the only country in the world, perhaps the European Union does too, that deliver these reports on a consistent basis and damn other people for their governance processes and for what they do inside their own borders. I think that's counterproductive in the long run. I think it makes the Congress and others feel good, but it really doesn't add to the benefits that we hope would accrue from having good relations with the rest of the world.
Now, Larry, Americans have been particularly isolating Cuba in terms of its human rights violations, and President Obama is also meeting with a group of dissidents during his visit. What are the specific pet peeves that the U.S. have in terms of Cuba? Now, you've been involved in these kinds of talks for a while now through the State Department. Give us a sense of what they are.
I think the things that we discuss in the more or less track two type discussions we have with the Cubans for the last 9 years in Brazil, in Mexico, in Canada, and in Washington, and in Havana. I think the things that came up there that disturbed me the most were the lack of potential for the Cuban people because they had been restricted from participating in what I would call the almost free market of the world's economy. They lack a lot of balance in their economy because of that, and they lack a lot of opportunity. And what I mean by that, for example, this is anecdotal but nonetheless indicative, when you have a doctor of enormous skills, or a surgeon even, or other people of functional expertise and so forth, who are earning the same or less in many cases now, than taxi drivers or others who might be more entrepreneurial because the system allows them to be, you've got a problem. You want to reward the talent, the study, the discipline, the skills within your society, at least somewhat commensurate with the dedication and the professionalism and the benefit that that skill gives to society. So I would like to see, and I think many of the Cubans I encountered during these discussions would like to see a more open economy, a more market-oriented economy, and therefore much more opportunity for some really talented people. Well, one thing I found out is just how talented the Cuban people are in everything from Shakespeare to business. And so they would have a better opportunity to succeed in a more open economy. That's the first thing I saw.
Now, of course, President Raul Castro pointed out the double standards, as I mentioned earlier, but this double standard also applies to other countries in the region. I mean, President Obama isn't going to Mexico and talking about their human rights violations, or to Colombia and talking about their human rights abuses and the number of journalists that are being killed, which has one of the, Colombia has one of the worst records when it comes to the freedom of the press. And what is that double standards all about, and is it fair to Cuba to do what they're doing?
I think we have to understand that President Obama has to sort of guard his flanks and his rear as he more or less executes the first visit to Cuba in probably more than a century, or certainly close to a century, and as he attempts, even more importantly, to effect a rapprochement, at least closer relations with Cuba than have happened in the last half century plus. He's got to guard his flanks and his rear, and what I mean by that, he's got to protect against those people politically, but particularly in my Republican Party, who are going to attack him at every opportunity for being lax on everything from residual communism to human rights abuses and so forth. So he's got to signal these, he's got to single these things out. He's got to talk about them. Not that he's not sincere, not that we're not sincere about them, but he's got to do that. Just as he has to do that in Beijing. I remember remarking at one time, and it was the case, that anytime we started conversations with Chinese in the summer of 2001, when I was really heavily involved in it, we had to give our talking points on human rights abuses, failure to have freedom of religion, and so forth and so on. And then, in turn, the Chinese had to give their talking points on Taiwan and so forth. So this is something that's pro forma in many respects, but it is certainly political in that President Obama has to protect himself with regard to those who are going to scream and holler and weep and gnash and pull their hair out because of this new policy he's effected with respect to Cuba.
Now, I think all in all, the trip is going well so far. The president is also expected to attend a baseball match, and I know you want to talk about that, Larry. But he's also accompanied by 40-some U.S. Congress people on both sides of the House, the Republicans and the Democrats. He said in his press conference statement that this reflected the eagerness on the part of the American government to reestablish relations and commercial interests with Cuba. Give us a sense of what those commercial interests are to begin with, and then you can comment on your baseball game.
Well, we found a number of commercial interests as we were doing this Track 2 dialogue with the Cubans, and as we talked with people from Texas and Louisiana and Georgia and others who might be interested in them. It's everything from chickens to oil. It's everything from sugar to rice to wheat. You name it, whatever we produce that Cubans need and whatever Cubans may produce that we need. It's, as you might expect, it's trade interest and it's environmental interest, protecting the pristine mangrove swamps, for example, in Cuba and so forth. There are enormous interests that go beyond commercial interests. And let me say that one of the things that we used to talk about all the time, Colin Powell and I used to talk about all the time, with regard to places like North Korea and Cuba, for that matter, the old Soviet Union, China. When you open up and you interface with these communities, you bring the weight and the influence of the American people, both commercial interests and other interests, religious and so forth, onto that society. And there's no more effective way of changing that society for the better than contact with Americans like that. And I think that's fairly true. There's some negative sides to it too, of course, but I think basically opening up and dealing with other countries, especially countries whose systems are more repressive or oppressive, is far better than closing them off, building a wall around them and saying, as Dick Cheney used to say, I never speak to evil, and having no dealings with them whatsoever. Whether those dealings are commercial or trade-oriented, which they will be, or whether they're, as I said, religious or environmental or whatever, I think those relations are very important to bringing some kind of balance to relations in general and some kind of change to the society with which we're interfacing.
And Larry, your last comment on the baseball game at hand.
Well, the baseball, the Cubans all the Latins are good at baseball, I think, but the Cubans are particularly good at baseball. And I'd love to see some kind of competition. Frankly, Charmini, I would love to see the World Series become the World Series. It never has been. It's just baseball inside the United States. Now, that's partly because we're the one big country that plays baseball a lot. But as we see now, the Japanese have played it long enough to where they actually have members coming into our major leagues, and we have people playing with them. The Cubans should be the same way. I'd love to see a World Series that at least was regional or maybe even global, and have teams from Japan, teams from Cuba, teams from the Dominican Republic and elsewhere who would actually participate in such a series. So I think this is another example of how sports and other cultural activities can bring societies closer together and even ultimately help change societies that I said are more repressive or less respectful of human rights.
Important point, Larry. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Charmini.
And thank you for joining us on the Real News Network.
No woman, no cry. You know here, continent, the end, the end. à toi maille. Turn up, passing up, turn up, à toi maille. Kilompini, à toi maille. Turn up, passing up, turn up, à toi maille. Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Masuzana bafana donye, isi bomyo. Abamye ibe, Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Masuzana bafana donye, isi bomyo. Abamye ibe, Apresana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Asuzana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Ena pambile, mane mo. Asuzana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Abamye bibe, abamye bebyo, abamye bibe, abamye dale, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango. Apresana bafana donye nisi bomyo. Asuzana bafana donye nisi bomyo. Ena pambile, mane mo. Asuzana bafana donye nisi bomyo. Abamye ibe, abamye messages, abamye video, I love you, Sonika. Susana Bango, Susana Bango. Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Vina ye bebe, vina mo. Susana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Abomye bibe, Apresana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Asuzana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Ena pambile, mane mo. Asuzana bafana donye, nisi bomyo. Abamye bibe, abamye bebyo, abamye bibe, abamye dale, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango, Susana Bango.
good night. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM next Wednesday. We're there with you. Yeah, man. Whole heap of things are going on, I tell you. I tell you, man, from a left, I glue to my TV, man. One thing after the next, it's not even a movie me I watch. It's not even a little Hollywood movie me I watch. It's real life drama on my TV. Every minute of the second, every hour of the day. Now, some youth again, Lego 2 bomb in a Belgium. May I tell you? You know, so we have a reasoning about this thing, you know, because it kind of weird. You hear say I see people them say them Lego 400 of them warriors all over Europe. Well, not over Europe, all over the world. Them have 400 where them let go over the world for Lego bomb, blow up places where people there and all them something there. What a terrible thing. I fear at its highest level that, you know. Because you talk about suicide bombers. Suicide bomber, you know. Man will tie on things for them and blow up themselves and blow up everybody else. You can't fight that. When a man decides, say, him have to go to heaven to get 72 virgin. And him get brainwashed into believing that from some people never go there yet. It's a weird situation people find themselves in. You hear the man say, be afraid, be very afraid. May I tell you? And when you think Osama bin Laden was the culprit, we thought that Osama bin Laden was the culprit. Anybody say Obama had do the tango in Argentina or Cuba? Anybody say Obama do the tango in Argentina? Me I tell you, it's a big thing in America. You know, say, you know, it's like Nero fiddle while Rome burn. I don't know if anybody ever hear about that story about Emperor Nero. While Rome was burning, him on the balcony I play music. Well, them a say Obama, their Cuba, and the explosion go on in Belgium, and him should have left Cuba and go there. But why him should have left Cuba and go there though? Believe you me, when could I do after the event? But the problem with it is that him always find himself in a situation where him there somewhere else when some bloke go on. Well, bad luck kid. Because the last time him there somewhere when and him couldn't go. Him couldn't get for go when the youth them blow up the people them in France. Him did they not see another situation where him never go. And him was them come down upon him hard say how come him just nonchalant, just at anger the thing. So now it come again and let her blow up him in a Cuba and him go and go watch match. The wicked, you know. Every time, you know the wave thing where everybody get up and hold up the man in the stadium, the wave. Well, apparently Obama did involve in it in a Cuba, you know. You know the people them keep looping it. Them keep looping it, you know, for sure you say, here's Belgium in a big problem and America under threat. And this president is in Cuba with a terrorist, with a dictator, all the things that when them can't find bad to say about Castro and Cuba. Him there they make wave in the stadium. Him there they make wave in the stadium. But the wickedest one is them catch him a tango. Him a lady some serious tango to, you know. Serious tango, Obama tango to rat, you know, me I tell you, man. Meanwhile, the people them say, get him dead so. Them same take in a speech in a speech in a Cuba. Him spend 50 what them and them dangerous, you know. Them mark how much time him spend to talk about the bombing in a Belgium, you know. Them says 51 seconds him spend to talk about the bombing, something so critical and important. Him spend 51 seconds talk about that and then gone to the things them where I expect. You know, the relationship with him and Cuba and this and that and human rights issue and all them something there. And then him gone to Argentina and a tango. I want the young people them know them tango. Tango is a kind of dance where the Spaniards them do. You hold a lady and on step straight and then you turn sudden and step the opposite way and then you turn and step the opposite way and then you spin her around, grab her and she hold up her leg up in the air. You want to the woman too. May I tell you, when she didn't look on that man, hey, she must question him. Don't know how he was standing so close to her. You don't even know her. But them depend him. I don't know what him could have do. But when me check really where I go on, you know, you see the man that name Assad, the president for Syria, and you see the man that name Gaddafi, the former president for Libya, and you see the man that name Saddam Hussein, the former president for Iraq. America has made a terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. One, for invade Iraq and kill Saddam. Two, for set up. Because Gaddafi was not an anti-American person. As a matter of fact, he was helping to deal with certain situations where arise between him and America. And them set him up and get him murdered. And now them want to get out Assad and create a refugee system, create a refugee problem where has never been seen on earth. Ever. This refugee problem is the biggest refugee problem ever. And guess what? Them want to kill, them want to get out Assad. And what them doing is arming some men who them don't know which side the man them depend. Because every time America arm some people to get out with them claims as a dictator, the people them turn against them. And we can see what happened with Saddam Hussein. ISIL is just the remnant of Saddam army. The officers and the chief man them were in a Saddam army gather up together and is fighting a war now against not only America but the West and anybody who is in a them way. Saddam Hussein alive would be a safer planet. And them sell Bush, sell him friend them and sell the world say Saddam Hussein in power is a threat to safety in the world. And them go there and kill him and then destabilize Iraq. And now we see the outcome of what is happening in Iraq. Here comes the next group. Them kill Osama bin Laden and say them get rid of the most wanted man on earth. And wickeder than Osama bin Laden come up here now. And this set of people here now, because they make Libya a failed area in the earth. This group named ISIL is now controlling part of Libya. If Gaddafi was there's nowhere. If Gaddafi was in power in Libya, there's nowhere ISIL could have farm a foothold in it. But here the problem with it now. ISIL is in Syria and is moving against Assad. Now them have a saying, you know, them have a saying, say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, they must sell the world. America sell the world this thing, say them is fighting against ISIL and them want to get out Assad. It would be better if them get rid of ISIL and left Assad, because what we see happening in Iraq and what we happening in Libya, and we see the total devastation of a country where you have now people go across the borders in Turkey, go straight over into Germany and all the other European countries. You have a refugee problem that is unprecedented in our earth. But guess what? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No. There is a conflict in America. Who is worse? Assad in power or ISIL? There is a conflict, a political conflict that is taking place in America. Who is worse? Assad or ISIL? America want to get rid of ISIL, so them say. And them want, we sure say them want to get rid of Assad. Because them love to get rid of people who's presidents in them country, who them claim to be dictators and terrorists. Them love to exploit leaders who is not on their side. So them get rid of Saddam and destabilize Iraq. Them get rid of Gaddafi and destabilize Libya. Them inner Syria and destabilize Syria, but them don't get rid of Assad because Russia is defending Assad. Who is defending them enemy? Them enemy is ISIL. But Assad is their enemy also. So the saying is that you have two enemies. American have two enemies, so they say. One is ISIL and one is Assad. Well, now we see what is happening now. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Who is the greater danger? ISIL or Assad? Because Russia is taking up the Assad and is destroying the rebels them that is fighting to topple Assad. America is arming the rebels, but don't know who the rebels are. Them don't know who the rebels is who are fighting against Assad. But the rebels who fighting against Assad is not pro-America. Them not pro-American. Who is these rebels that is fighting Assad? Maybe, could they be part of the same ISIL groups that America claims that them fighting, or is it that America is arming what they perceive to be rebels, but actually really arming ISIL? Is that serious thing going on? Is it possible that the rebels that America said they are helping, motivating to fight against Assad, is it possible that these rebels are part of a larger network of ISIL group members who is playing America? Playing America, not even playing America, but maybe America, no. But them have so much hatred for leaders who's not with them that they will do anything by any means necessary to get rid of the leaders who them find, say, remember it's about 20th time them tried to kill Fidel Castro. 20 odd, that is what I was told. 20 odd different assassination attempts on Fidel Castro's life over the years. And Fidel Castro still sit down there in the 80s, so reach 90 years old now. Remember Nicaragua, El Salvador, the Shah of Iran, all of these people who America defend over the years was people who was suffering them people. So them take out what them perceive to be one dictator and put in a next dictator, and then the next dictator them put in turn against them. We see that all the while in the history of America, what them call politics and warmongering. Every time them get rid of a person who them claim is a dictator and put in somebody else. That's so, remember say Saddam Hussein did depend for them side, you know. Because them did a fight against Iran, you know, and them Saddam Hussein. I could give go back to Osama bin Laden. When Osama bin Laden was fighting against the Russians, it was America who was arming Osama bin Laden for fight against the Russians, and the Russians couldn't beat Osama bin Laden for about 10 years. Them a fight, and the Russians have to disappear. We see the same thing with Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, just like Osama bin Laden, who eventually turned against America, just like Saddam Hussein, who them armed for fight against Iran, turned against America. Now we see them a try to get out a next so-called dictator. Them kill Gaddafi, who them claim is a dictator, the enemy. Now destabilize Libya. That was not destabilized. That was a very stable country. Very, very stable country. And then now, them find another dictator who them claims a dictator is Assad. Say Assad kill hundreds of thousands of people. And now them create a situation in Europe that is unprecedented. Unprecedented. That you have the guys them now mask themselves as refugee and go inside a people place and blow up people place. Blow up people place and blow up themselves, blow up everybody in there, kill everybody in the body, whether you're innocent or not innocent. And it make it miserable now. Because one time people is afraid to fly on plane. Because they might say, boy, the plane crashing and the thing and plane, man, I blow up plane with bump and them shoes. And the reason why you take off your shoes when you go through the airport, you know, is because a Jamaican I seriously, you know, a Jamaican did have a bomb in them shoes. We just try put something into perspective as we see it. What will I say about the enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know, is that is it possible that ISIL rise is part of the part of the movement to get rid of Assad, mean that you have to be the friend, the enemy, your enemy have to start to be your friend and figure out how the other enemy are going to work out. Because them say them find a whole heap of American weaponry with ISIL. Because what know them did arm some people in Iraq before. And when them arm the people in Iraq, the soldier them who them arm get bomby and run left the whole heap of ammunition them with the American give them. And now them control the ammunition them. And the same thing happened with the so-called rebel them who fight against Assad too. But we still don't know who is these rebels, because we hear say the rebels them is not very pro-American, but them is anti-Assad. Well, people say that the American them say they're more anti-Assad than American, but we don't know that. We don't know if ISIL is that talking about the enemy of my enemy is my friend too. So it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend are going around that area there, you know. We cannot trust none of them, but what can we do? Because we just hear just a while ago say ISIL say them have 400 men all over Europe and other places ready to strike at any time. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of funny. It really kind of funny though, that these things is happening now. We wonder who is behind these things. Because it's somebody behind these things, you know. It's not no whole heap of people behind these things, you know. It's somebody behind these things. But as we speak of Cuba, you know, we want to heal up the Cuban them in Jamaica. And we not only want to heal up the Cuban them, but we want to heal up my brethren, Taros Riley. My brethren, we feel your grief. We feel your grief. Because I feel it too. You know, I'm a brethren. I mean, him call me like, wow, I don't know. if call me, that time him call me, that man will promote himself. If not Jimmy, no need no PR person. Him promote himself, original promotion of himself. Him not need no PR person. But before we go to Jimmy, we have that brethren who was supposed to be on the next program. He's supposed to be on the next program, you know, and he end up coming late. So we're going to accommodate him for a short while because we have so much things lined up here. So we're going to accommodate him for a short while since him drive so far and come along already still. But we want to play this tune here. This tune here is dedicated to the Cuban people who know say you have certain things we have to maintain itself in a Cuba. No care what America want to say. No care what Obama want to go, they go talk about human rights, this and human rights that. Human rights, this and human rights that. America have 300 and odd million people at them population. China have billion over. And America have the most prisoners in a prison than any other country on earth. America have the most prisoners in prison than any other country on earth. So when we hear them talk about human rights this and human rights that, look at what them are doing with black people in America. Since Obama come on the scene, racial attacks have increased many folds. So who's America to tell people about human rights? Them have the most prisoners in prison than any other country on earth. You don't believe me? Go check the statistics. Go check it. So still want to hear the Cuban Revolution, you know. I already hear them talk about, we want to hear the Cuban Revolution led by Fidel Castro, who stave off the biggest and the most powerful country on earth. For 40 years in austerity with them all the Cuban people them at bay and at random. And the people them still go through over the years.
No woman no cry. No woman no cry. Say I remember when we used to sing in the government yard in Frenchtown, observing the hypocrites. They will mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we have and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. You little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. Say I remember when we used to sit in the government yard.
Yeah, music out of Cuba. You know, it's Bob Marley song that done in Cuban style. This is the Cutting Edge and I from there. You have Eddie Fitzroy in the studio. As we have said, Eddie Fitzroy was supposed to be on the entertainment buzz. And him come late. Brethren, give thanks. Heal up. Now, hear me. Put on a headphone. You have on a headphone there? Where go on? Talk to one of them things there.
Yeah, respect.
Come over that side. Come over that side. Put him over that side. Yeah.
Love. Yeah.
Estoy contigo, no me llores más mi negra, aunque el dolor no se ha perdido. No me llores más mi negra.
Yeah, well, let's try Jamaican Pride and Joy, and I must make a public apology for the boss and not being here earlier because the toll, the road, they block it down. I don't know. So we take the hillside now and go around. But I reach and I respect Muta, yeah, should accept me for on his program to for Little John birthday bash in St. Elizabeth, yeah, community center. Yeah, so the 24th.
So you're the birthday bash. You're the birthday bash.
And Little John check me come over, I'm at IRA FM. IRA.
No, when I ask you, you're the birthday bash. Which part of the birthday bash I keep? St.
Elizabeth Community Center, yeah.
When that all go on?
24th.
Oh, the 24th.
Yeah, of this month.
But you're not going late.
I'm calling it
no, I say you're not going late for the show.
Huh?
You're not going late for the show. No, you can't take off the headphone to listen to me. No, you have to keep on the headphone. No, me ask you. You not hear me?
No, it's not coming through, yeah. Yeah. But all I know is on the 24th of this month, which is Saturday coming, yeah. And on the poster it's gonna be at the St. Elizabeth Community Center.
St. Elizabeth Community Center?
Yeah, I'm here in the clear.
All right.
I apologize for that.
No, when I ask you, no, you're not going late for the show.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, yes or no, yeah?
You're not going late for the show. But I laugh.
Hey, Muta. Hey, Muta. You know, sir, years, you know, I mean, no, sir, it's easy, man, you know.
You have to be about work.
I'm not going to late. I'm saying the toll. The toll message.
That don't mean the toll can't nick you up again.
Me not going to late for the
show. You have a next toll for go to St. Elizabeth too, you know.
Well, what I'm going to do, and the well is a deep one. So what I'm going to do is be back in the morning.
I live from now.
Well, Muta, I love you.
So where are you over there? Tell me where I go on with this Fitzroy.
Well, Fitzroy is a articulate person who I don't really watch like Muta. I don't really watch people like who I or people who so boy nothing long gone. Cause you're the person who taught a lot of things too. And you're my mentor who I saw that program over the years, you don't make nothing worry you, you just tell the truth. And I taught the truth. I spoke the truth. But when you taught the truth, and it's a long time I am preaching revolutionary music and revolutionary music and revolutionary attitude. But then society will look at you and say, you're not going away. I'm going to stop you in your tracks. They can't stop Eddie Fitzroy. I never come. I was sent because songs that I've been singing over the years, The Gun, Day Trap, You in the Penitentiary, He's a Rider, Princess Black, hits after hits after hits after hits. So I don't really worry.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you the question again.
Yeah.
Where Eddie Fitzroy I don't know in terms of a musical career, where I don't know?
Yeah, well I did an album for my brethren called Sergeant Juggler called Peace and Love, which was last year. And I'm working an album for my first producer, which is Trevor Elliott. Yeah. And we don't name the album, but in blasted on the for them thing there, the Babylon thing. And getting a lot of
which Babylon thing?
Eh?
Where's the Babylon thing?
Oh, the computer thing, the you know. The computer something, you know, film something and
no, hold on. You mean you put it on iTunes?
Something like that, yeah. Cause I don't really look on computer, you know.
Oh, you're not dealing with computer?
No, over the years I don't.
Okay.
Because, and the reason why, because one night, Muta, my virgin, I'm in my house, and I touch the TV screen, you know. And it's like static, like something like,
current.
Yeah, I said, no, that's not good for you.
Yeah. So you broke up the TV?
No. Yeah, could very about that.
No, but yeah.
So from that, no, if I do watch it, I see a distant.
Okay. Well, you're supposed to see a distance when you watch the TV, but all the computer coming at that now.
Yeah, I see a distance.
But all the computer coming at that now.
Well, the computer, no, I don't really watch it like close up, and if I do, I ask someone to do that for me.
Okay.
I don't like that because my birthday name Joe Bressler. And he's watching your program right now and listening to you. He always listen to me say, Eddie, well, I know this will come in San Diego, you know. I don't really touch not like them electrical thing on them to go.
Okay.
No, because I'm 6 to 1.
Yeah.
And I tell people that Muta, they don't believe that, and I eat good. No, one day, you know, one beer, you know, no nothing. You know, Jamaican style. Well,
I mean, how about people don't really deal with the computer and cell phone thing because them feel
it's dangerous, yeah.
It kind of, just like a driving in a car, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
But people don't stop driving a car.
Because people them know, say, and look how they look fresh and young. And a long
you mean 2 minutes driving a car?
No, man.
No,
crispy bread, man.
No, but if you're driving a car, look like
you don't need computer too tough.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me? I'm going to let me use CJ. Right now, I use one.
Oh, but I know you don't stay too close up.
Oh, yeah, man. When I look for me tune them, push me inside right, man. Push me out of the computer, man.
Well, some people phobia is different.
Yeah, true. Like some people feel to fly in a plane too.
Yeah. Cause I want to tell you, Muta, that's my brother. You shouldn't fly in a plane.
Yeah.
It's a phobia, but take me away.
Me too.
No wonder if you go and land.
But you know them say the chances of you crashing in a car is more than if you fly in a plane.
I know them say see but to fly in a plane. And in a
so maybe should I just like all the tour road for a man like you and make you just fly come a road trip.
The little plane there. I want to tell you one day I fly and I never go and Negro to do a show. Big Brother Muta. And you will know the wind shear, you know. I blow so that's the plane we can sinister, something like that, little small.
Yeah.
It could land. And it was me and a little child. And the pilot was my person from People.R.I.P.
Okay. Is a ganja plane that?
Boy, I mean, no.
Like a ganja plane from People.R.I.P. So we'll go back to the level that you know. Tell me something now. It's still a tour and all them.
Yeah, man, but guess what now? Because there's a lot of people don't know I stay. You see, you can't make a lot of people know your business because Marcus Garvey said that whatever you're doing, you know, you can make the world to know or spread them thing to the world, but your privacy have to be your privacy if you want to unleash it.
If you go on a tour and you name the pan a post, there's no privacy.
No, not
everybody
really.
Everybody know with the network, so everybody know when you're on a show or foreign.
Yeah, but not really, no. Not really. If a guy see that and the promoter or the demoter put out that saying, the man say, well, Eddie, I come to San Diego or you go Zimbabwe, I'm going to place it, but me don't come back to Jamaica and come
tell people, say,
boy, you want to see me, boy, you want to see me do this, you know. But the only time I'm in the boat, we see Ghana, Africa, and them place, cause them love over there too, especially.
You love tell people to go to Africa because I want to go to Africa. Africa is one place where, a full place where you just take all 10 years to go there. We go to Africa regular.
At the same time I go there,
Yes.
I wasn't the first, well, I was entertainer, artist, because we paint it red.
Which part of Africa there you go?
The first one in Zimbabwe, I meet Mugabe,
How long ago that?
That's about 1988, and then I went back there 89, and 92, 90.
Okay, you're a regular man down in Zimbabwe.
Them love I, man.
Like you have a family down there? Well, laugh again. All right, nobody answer that.
Muta, don't.
No, nobody answer that.
Hey, Muta, what you, man?
No, nobody answer that. Nobody answer that, man. Zimbabwe nice still.
Yeah, it's very good enough.
It's not my first choice of place in Africa, but
yeah, I know. There's a lot of people have a little thing about it, and then they talk about the garbage. Say, well, it's a man where the two check percentage, but you have to dig the current with him and Europe.
Yeah.
And him know him though.
Yeah.
No, the British and those people, they don't check for him because him not sell out.
No.
There's a guy don't bow to, because I'm on the meat.
Yeah.
But, people talk, crap.
Yeah, all right. Here we know, Eddie try. We give thanks to the moment, but as we have said, we have a next person over the line up.
Okay.
For really interview, but as we say, you're to your outside, so we couldn't really say.
Yeah, man. I respect this moment, man. And I want the people all over Jamaica to know that on the 24th, Little John Earth Day strong.
Yeah, and Eddie try now go late.
No.
And if now go make the toll road be an impediment for him, even though you have another toll road for that side there.
Because them lock it down, and them don't make the nation know.
No, wait man, we say them lock it down where you mean.
Well, they don't just lock it.
Them don't know what me to them man.
Against when I pass through, I don't see it.
No, you make a wrong turn. You make the wrong turn,
Well, no, but that's what I never say.
No, but I don't lie.
I love your program. No, the wrong turn.
Wait there. You make a wrong turn.
No, sir.
What do you mean, no, sir? Which part you end up? When you make the wrong?
But my boys not drive.
When it lock down, which part you drive? Which part it lock down from?
It lock down when I go like up you
see that me show you make a wrong turn.
No, could be. I apologize.
No man, no apologize again. You make a wrong turn, man. It's a lockdown. Yeah man, because hear what you do now. The wrong turn when you make and you say you gone up back from Mount Rasa.
Yeah.
And the wrong turn you make. You just gone up back from Mount Rasa. You never make the wrong turn. And those Mount Rasa you gone up on. But even if you go back from Mount Rasa, you don't suppose it takes so long to reach her.
Well, I tell you, the traffic because
you see that you start blame traffic now. You left town late, man. How that you do?
No. And I can talk. John, if you pick me up, John?
Yeah, but you left town late, man.
But after 4.
Because even if you go up a month, you left town after 4? Right.
No, hold on. Hold on, no.
Wait there.
But me wait on John.
Wait there, if it's right.
Yeah.
You left town after 4 and just
call it after 3 then.
No, I'm mad. No, yeah. John. I should have back to if you do that CD. No, John. You know, John. If it's right. You left town after 3 and just reach out and say, at the highway locked down. The highway not locked down. The highway.
Well, I don't know. Well, my virgin.
No, man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, my virgin.
You take 8 hours to reach out.
My virgin. My virgin is stop by here. You can ask him come downstairs.
No, man. You can't take 8 hours to reach out.
Well, I don't know.
Let me you don't know. No, man, him not make the right.
Oh, come on, no.
And Nick will reach. Him reach and Nick will drive, come back.
No.
But no,
still make a when the highway was down, I'm telling you.
You want know. Listen to me, man. You see, if you make a wrong turn and end up on Mount Rasa, him coming on. It can't take so long for reach her. There's no, because Mount Rasa one road.
So hold on now.
The highway was tricky.
But
wait there, the highway was tricky, you know. Because them have a thing where you go round and come back round, so go back round. So if you not follow the sign, then they are tricky and them lock off one part. And then you start go back to motor. Well, you can't tell me say a man left
but the virgin
and just reach
but motor
no but you are the car drive you.
Virgin say Eddie, them lock down the toll.
Yeah, so you take another way.
I don't drive. I'm a virgin drive.
No, but you take another way. But another way can't make you take 8 hours to reach her if you try.
Ah, well.
And if you try, the first year come and watch it.
How about your motor, man?
You take 8 hours to reach her.
I don't mean it as a man who drive.
No, man. Turn up.
Me not drive.
The car pack up.
With him.
No, you are. The car pack up in on the pocket and the car or the drive the car.
But I must hear you be a joke tonight, sir. But I love you, know.
No.
Well, is that my driver say?
Him. This virgin so can't drive good.
I cannot drive.
And me I tell you say, If him a walk, him not take 8 hours to reach a watch from Kingston.
Oh.
And the man you walk from Kingston all the way come here.
And tomorrow I reach, man.
No,
I drop down.
How we talk about? With tomorrow. We could have walk and take 8 hours to reach from Kingston come here. No, but not even if we have 1 foot and crutches for my football.
But the most important thing, you know, it's very nice. I must say before I leave on air, no respect to Donna, and Mr. Bell, and also Miss Soon from over there, Langville Park, and also Billy Lion, yes, and
sound like Roots FM in the part now.
Lord, here goes Motor again,
so like in the part Roots FM. Tell them to work on Roots FM now, man.
Lord, no.
Tell them to work on Roots FM. Not funny.
Yeah, I work on Roots FM.
It's a community radio station.
Right, every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. And
because unfortunately nobody in a watch can't hear it.
Yeah, it's because in the city, but you have people here from Manchester and those places.
I have been there a very long time.
From 1998, and I must give respect to Mr. Tony Young.
Yes.
Who brought me there, and so there's another side of you.
Anything's right.
I mean, with talent. Yeah.
Anything's right. Now move now, but you may ask your question.
Yes.
What are you left Kingston?
Well, you're going to see another time.
You come with it? You never come with it?
No, wait, ask Ted what time he call him.
No, me not ask nobody. What time you left Kingston?
Call Mr. Tree after ask Ted. Teddy, tell Motor when we call you, which family there?
No.
Tell Motor.
I don't want no more confirmation for no. You say you left.
Yes, man. Me not tell a lie.
No, me never say you tell a lie.
No, me not say that to no Motor.
No, man, you stop and smoke some bad ganja, man.
No.
Yeah, man. You stop and Montrose and smoke ganja, man. Trust me. Or I drink beer, red stripe beer or something.
No, I smell like a spliff.
Frank,
I smell like a spliff sometimes.
Asphalt.
Yeah.
You ever hear anything like that in your life?
What?
A man I'm come down here for entertainment buzz.
My respect, yes.
Wait no man. Him come down here for entertainment buzz. And him said the highway lock off. Alright, give him that so the highway lock off. But him take Mount Rasa.
The driver.
Yeah, the driver take Mount Rasa.
Somewhere around
there. I asked him how much o'clock him left.
But after 3.
After 3.
Or after
and
whatever
reach
time.
After 10.
But Motor, I was.
If you go for entertainment,
but Motor. Motor.
It's up which time?
Motor, I was done. Motor, I was downstairs waiting in the eye.
Yeah, then I have to wait for that. In my program, you come in fridge part. You have to wait for that after that.
Motor, boy, I mean, I tell us I love the eyes, sir. Very interesting program, you know, very
nice. I got to come here. I'm going to wait for the line.
Okay.
Give thanks, Reggie.
And thank you very much.
So, you know, according to statistics.
Right, good.
If you left town 3 o'clock and reach at 11 o'clock, and you're going to leave here now 11:30, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30.
I'm messing with Motor. But Motor.
I said, hey, when you reach a town, everybody got to work, you know, you're going to take longer. Because them traffic jam with the
But the most important thing, I'll bet the show early before you.
Me?
You want to bet you?
Let me show.
Look at John, birthday.
Me never tell you something I go. There.
I thought you was an MC.
No, me a MC.
I thought you were.
No, go and think that.
Oh.
They're going to reach late. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
And thank you very much, Motor. Very interesting program. Thank you very much.
All right. You know, so we have... Sorry. We have yet to span the line, I know. Make we set him up first.
This is love. Rasta love. Yeah. I check for you, girl. The Rasta man check for you. Yeah. The natty check for you, girl. The dingy man check for you. Yeah. Girl, you are the one for me. Together we were meant to be. Girl, you are my everything. My everything is you and me. Girl, all the things you do. Everything you do seems right.
Yeah, yes, us.
Yes, I. Yes,
Sorry about the wait, brethren.
Yeah, man, overstand the level.
So let me ask you now, the launch go on today?
Yeah, man, at the Undercraft University of West Indies. We started at 5:30 and we finished the program maybe about 8ish.
So you have the book them pan start there? You have the book them up?
Yeah, man, fast spot on.
Alright, so tell the people what we are talking about now.
Well, we are talking about my third book called Vocal Ink, The Mental Intercourse, which is published by Fenacom Publishing and which was launched today at the University of the West Indies Undercraft with sponsorship support from Institute of Gender and Development Studies as well as Rastafari Studies Center and the Department of Literatures in English at the University of the West Indies. And so that launch has been accomplished, well attended with some good quality representation and presentation. And the book sold well there as well. People have a strong interest. I mean, one person buy a copy and when they read through it, them come back and buy 3 more. And so for other people, we get people from all over the island coming in from...
What them to read the 3 book them one time? 3 the same book?
Well, give them a give it as they don't know because they must say, wow, them further forget this. And, you know,
so make ask a question. What in the book? Tell me what the book about.
Well, the book is really prose and we use some amount of poetry in it, not as standalone pieces, but as a vehicle and a transport for the same narrative. So the book is really a novel, which we would describe as fictional reality and realistic fiction, in the sense that it is novel and by definition a novel kind of fictional. So it's inspired by real life experiences, but we embellish it in such a way that it becomes imaginative rather than literal. And so it is grounded in a Afromantic story, growing up story where you have the first experience with your girlfriend and how you impacted that relationship and the history in that relationship, how that relationship impacted you and how that shaped the perspective and other things such as emotional intelligence, social justice, spirituality, metaphysics, African history, the whole human experience. And so
you have a main character in it?
Yeah, we have several characters.
You have a main one, yeah.
Yeah, main 2 characters, one called Twiggy and one called Tony.
And Tony.
Yeah, and then now you have like the mother, the antagonist, right, really like the mother, the church people, school members who, were opposed to the relationship for their own reasons, and how the 2 people triumph over that. There's also a tension between the affairs of the heart and the affairs of the art. Because, oftentimes when you embrace artistic expression, especially from an Afrocentric perspective, people make it look like, you're not dealing with nothing. And so, especially when the Rasta influence come into the mix again now, the Rasta don't work, Chris Rasta now come to nothing, and and how we see, the art prevail in and of itself, and how that impacted that perspective. So, it's an interesting novel. The idea will come on how we frame it and how we present it and how people react to it so far.
Well, so far, I mean, I know one book I read and I see that it was successful. Now you venture upon the next book. So we are to say with just a couple time from now, touring can help sell book. I prove that seriously, and I know that I have that situation where I take the book and tour with, and just for the tour alone you sell more book than if it's in a bookshop.
Exactly, and well, just a little adjustment to what you just said. It's actually the third book. The first one was
yeah, the poetry
99 that came out, and then Overstanding Rastafari, which as you like is a muta, and you are aware of this too. We go into Australasia, we go New Zealand, Australia, Africa, Caribbean, Europe, all over, and as you say, and as you know, and as you experience, that help get the book out there.
No, me I tell you, man, that thing with book, that thing with book when you depend on a tour with book.
Yeah. And so we have that lineup for Vocal Ink as well, as you would know, both in Jamaica and elsewhere. We launched the book in Montego Bay on the 31st.
Okay.
At the University of the West Indies, Western Jamaica campus, 10 Queens Drive in Montego Bay at 6 p.m. at the pavilion, courtesy of the Gender Studies as well as Department of Literature and English and Rastafari Studies Unit and the Western Jamaica campus of the University of the West Indies, which is at 10 Queens Drive, just across from the airport, and we do that on the 31st at 6 p.m. And then we are at the University of Technology on the 15th, and we have several other, dates and events.
And then you're going to fire with it, obviously.
Exactly, right. We are building this. I don't know ears and eyes on Jamaica, so we are kind of build that energy here and then.
Well, I know, so you usually go to Birmingham, if you're in Birmingham in July, there, we're going there the drum.
We're in the UK in July too.
Yeah, we're going there the drum, so maybe a connection can be had.
Well, definitely, that would be great. People always have vibe for that energy there too.
Yeah.
And the books, we're going to do some signing in the Fontana's Pharmacy and the Kingston Bookshop and the Sancton's Bookstore.
When that?
Airport Gift Shop. We're setting up the itinerary now. Then we want the book touch worse first, so we certainly will be announcing that, we left the cutting edge and we always share the energy with the eye as a platform for what we are doing and what other people do it as well. And so we have a Facebook page, Facebook Vocal Link, as well as my website and the social media platforms that we use, and certainly the traditional media that will be carrying forward the energy. And those bookstores will be, you will bookshop as well, and the others we alluded to earlier, will be carrying the book, and they are excited about it. And,
all right. So tell the people the name of the book again. And
the book name Vocal Inc. with a subtitle The INK.
Vocal Inc.
Vocal VOCALINK and The Mental Intercourse.
Okay. I-Pen.
Yes, and it's a novel.
Okay. All right. Give thanks, Virgin. I will say we wish you successful. I'm just like the poetry motion, we wish you success with the book.
Yes, I give thanks.
I really persevere with that show over the years, and as you say, trust me, it's like it's like a classroom where you have a set of students who have to come.
Yes, and you forget your credit to as a man who consistently from the very beginning supported it through the very formative years and become a staple, and you see the effort and the growth, and we give thanks to you and the people who support it and others who support it.
It's really good. It's really good that you hold on it and really
give thanks.
Manage it. Give thanks, Virgin.
Give thanks, Muta. Rastafari bless. RFM stay strong.
As it.
Yeah, man. This is love, Rasta love. Yeah, I check for you, girl. The Rasta man check for you. Yeah. The natty check for you, girl. The bingy man check for you. Yeah. Girl, you are the one for me. Together we were meant to be. Girl, you are my everything. My everything is you and me. Girl, all the things you do.
Oh, speaking of which, the show at midnight, Van Benjamin supposed to come St. Cry, biggest group a come out of St. Cry, midnight supposed to perform up at Hope Yard, when them change the venue to the Police Officers Club, right beside Ronnie Williams Center there. So Saturday, Police Officers Club, midnight.
Live our lives the best we can. Stand in love, firm and strong. God will never let us down. All we have to do is keep holding on.
So we have a down a Montego Bay. Yes. Bad Friday. We have a Montego Bay right in a Jared Park there. Commemoration of the atrocities that was done to the Rastafari community. And tonight we want to replay a speech given by Mike Henry. I think it was 2007. He came there and he did that speech. I want to play that speech, We have to replay these things. Rastafari is the memory of the Jamaican people. We want to remind people that these things was said.
The Rasta man check for you. The natty check for you. The bingy man check for you. Yeah. Girl,
know, say, we do an interview with Jimmy Riley when him there foreign, because him a big show on New York, and him come on and wreck the place in a wheelchair too, you know. Yes, and Tyrus Riley and him there on the stage, and I assure him say, boy, I'm case and come home, you know, and call me again and say, boy, I'm out of here, come do some tune and go up in my yard. Go up in my yard, I see the place locked down. Call me, say I'm gone foreign again. I say, boy, as if I'm gone foreign again. I don't know, it's terrible. From him say, from me see him come back, me feel good. It's from me say him gone back again, me never feel good. Never feel good at all. Hey, all the young people them never know, you know, but you know Slim Smith, big artist, Unique. Jimmy Riley was one part. You didn't know that Asphalt? Alright, Unique. Jimmy Riley was part of that group, the Unique.
Go on in a word to them, man.
Give me the rhythm, let me tell you, man. I didn't know a judge could go to prison. I didn't know doctors could die. I didn't know police could be arrested. I didn't know preacher men would lie. It's the world of contradictions. Every day you find out something new. It's the world of confusion. Don't let it get to you. Tell me why the politicians fool the people. Tell me why they want Reagan to die. Tell me why so many people are homeless while they want to help stand aside. Tell me why so much guns in the street while we can't find food to eat. Tell me why education's so expensive. Thought you said knowledge is the key. Well, it's a world of contradictions. Every day you find out something new. It's a world of confusion. Don't let it get to you. Said it's a world of contradiction. Every day you find out something new. It's a world of confusion. Don't let it get to you. We need better health care for the people. So many people shouldn't die. We need employment, better roads and shelters. Don't wanna hear no more people cry. We need answers to these questions. We're waiting, please reply. We need someone to do something to mend these broken lives. We're in a world of contradiction. Every day there's something new. We're in a world of confusion. Don't let it get to you. We're in a world of contradiction. Every day there's something new. We're in a world of confusion.
Yeah. Here comes the musical thing called Bring Your Queen and Lock Your Machine. Oh yeah. Pull up, set and lift it from the top. From the top. Here comes the musical thing called Bring Your Queen and Lock Your Machine. Oh yeah. But way boom, yeah. Oh. Hey, I love the vibes, I know the rhythm I try. But me not coming at the dance hall shop.
Music is all we got. Now we must defend it. Dance hall. No need no war.
Man and woman apart.
Everyone is a star.
Making life fun, Mamma Mia.
Dance hall. The people's church.
You know, say, Eddie Fisher, he'll tell me to tell John, Little John, to meet him down here for me. I don't even know if he'll come yet. But little John in the way there. Said if you try to meet him down highway, maybe you're gone already.
Everyone, music forever. Sweetness, relief, God, sweet.
I love the vines and all the girls them dress, yes.
And everyone that come express themselves.
Them dress to impress.
When black love, one African nest. Well, I say pull up, lift it from the top. The music on the sleep, but take the message at the lot. Income musical thing, I bring your queen, I like your Glock. And the truth, and the not so hot. Dancer,
Hurry up him.
no need no
Hurry up him.
man and
Hurry up him.
like King Alpha and Mama Mika. Dancer, the people's church. Yes, it's where everyone's gathering.
Ego bothering, I just love.
So everyone must come together. Everyone, music forever. Everyone, with Mutabaruka. Everyone listening to all of it.
man called Jimmy Riley passed away in Florida. Cancer again. May I tell you? The cancer thing there, I mean, the amount of people me here gone through cancer. I mean, I talk about in the past like 6 months. We don't know. Cancer is like, is a thing, you know. It's a thing. Cancer of all sorts, man. Cancer of all sorts. Just a gosso. I tell you. So we promise you say we're gonna play this talk where Mike Henry did get in 2007. A long time that, you know. 8 years ago that. 8 years, yeah. 2007. It was April. A bad Friday. 2007 in a Montego Bay. Dump Up Beach. Yeah, it was Dump Up Beach. Junior Manning, the man who persevered with that commemoration over the years, and we see it continue now. Icon, all the ones them in a Montego Bay who persevere with it. And we want to heal up IRFM for even get involved. Because remember, live broadcasts are going down in a Jared Park from IRFM, and also that historical motorcade that took place from downtown go right to Mandela Park because of this Coral Garden thing. And now we see the public defender send our findings to the Parliament. So we're waiting for Parliament to hear what Parliament are going to say. You understand? But we're not going to fight because this Friday is the commemoration again. All roads lead to Jared Park. This Friday, Bad Friday, the commemoration. This is the time when some terrible things, you know. A terrible thing. Less than a year after independence, the atrocity take place. We as Rastafari Aboriginal Sisterhood will not let anyone forget what took place, and we demand apology from the government of Jamaica and also compensation to those victims, some of them still alive right now, still alive. So we want to refresh your brains.
So what we are saying, we want to give special respect for Mike Henry, who take time out because enough other man as politician them into big limelight now, staying in pretty hotel and forget poor people. And you see him take time out to come, we have to give him a special respect and honor for that. So we could put your hands together and welcome this brother and this brother going to Parliament, and him tell the government say we must start crying for reparation for the people of Jamaica. And I know when him left here tonight, I'm going to tell them to start crying for reparation for the Rasta man, especially from Coral Garden and the struggle. So put your hands together and welcome our brother Mike Henry, a plainclothes Rasta in a Parliament. Clap him like you love him. Clap him like you love him.
Greetings in the name of Jah Rastafari. Indeed, I am told you don't have to be dread to be Rasta. Because where I am born and where I come from, Rasta begin in your heart. And if I don't talk too long, it's because I intend to show I man works. Therefore, what I speak of, and I have said from a political platform, what Jamaica needs is a revolution of the mind, a revolution of the spirit and a revolution of the system. So this is not the first time I'm saying it, but I'm here to play honor to Rasta. I must first apologize for not having with me tonight Moses Alvaranga, because my other car broke down, who would have accompanied me and whom you all should know has been fighting this fight like many others. And when people ask me why I carry the fight, I carry the fight because many before me have carried the fight. But because I have been to the foot of pinnacle and to the foot of where Rastafari began. Because I have to say it everywhere I go. I still remember a man named Shorty. Shorty, who came from the hills of Pinnacle into Spanish Town with his rod and his white robe. And them days, him used to make what they call some patas. And I remember how he used to be jeered by many of my colleagues growing up. But his only answer was peace and love, my brother. And I stole away as a young boy to go and see what this peace and love was. And when I arrived at Pinnacle, after he had sweat everywhere in the market, maybe sold 6 pairs of sandals, he would take what money it is, put it in the middle, and it would be shared with everyone. And from those days, and as the longest serving member of parliament, I have yearned for the revolution of the mind. The mind that will accept the fact that what we have failed to do in Jamaica is face I myself. I, with my wrongs in me, never seem to want to make it right. That's why I admire so many of the people who are working. And as I speak to you, therefore, I am here tonight in terms of Coral Gardens. I was not in politics when it took place. Let me make it clear for the public and for everyone. I am here as Mike Henry, who happens to be a member of the JLP. And I say that very clearly because I think what was done was very wrong. I think what was done should never have got to the extent to where it got to. And if I want reparations overseas, I must seek reparations here to where it is needed. And when I was invited to speak to the gathering in Panama, I made my position very clear. I can only, as Mike Henry, long-serving member of the JLP, say to the gentlemen who have up here, who wore their locks with pride, who stood on for what they believed in, who was misunderstood by a system and mistreated by a system. Brothers, in the name of Jah Rastafari, forgive I. And I know that the road I have sought is the road you have plowed before me. But the one thing I know is no government in the world has yet taken a political decision on reparations. We have allowed the Rastafari Limited to lead the charge. We have allowed intellectuals to talk about it. We have allowed it to be debated and voted on in United Nations, argued in the Parliament of Britain. But no elected government of the people has demanded reparations for the people on your behalf. And although 5 years I had it on the order paper and it was never debated, I can't accuse anyone because the time has come in 200 years. And if you as Rastas will forgive I, my focus can't be as deep as yours because my knowledge is not as great as yours. So I have to focus on the fact that I will never let Great Britain get away. We paid 20 million pounds to the slave owners and nothing to the slaves themselves. to the Prime Minister and I've said to my colleagues, and the debate goes on. And that is why I'm here, because for whatever corner I have to fight for, I will be your voice as long as I have breath. That reparations must be paid for the people of Jamaica. And I will not be misled in any way or misguided by any argument. So I am here as a politician. I am here about politics and economics. I am here to say, if you pay one man to use another man, you must pay the man in use. Mine is simple in terms of Jamaica. Pay the man in use. Mine is simple in terms of Jamaica. I leave the educated and the intellectuals to argue everything that I saw. I think Dr. Hutton here, and I see Asta Black and those who fighting it. I leave them to lead their charge. Mine is a narrow focus because I'm a narrowly elected politician in Jamaica. And I have said, and I repeat, don't tell me what it will cost you, because it has cost us dearly. It has cost us dearly in that we worship Europe rather than Africa. It has cost us dearly because I suffer and cry to see my brothers lining up at Ligani with no bathroom, nowhere to park, trying to get to another man's country. I have said it before, I prefer to line up with Rastafari repatriation than to line up for a visa to go to the United States. And I can say that clearly because I don't own no green card. And when you can ask Haiti to pay the slave owners to free the slaves, how can you be telling me you can't quantify what you owe us? How can you be telling us that it will cost too much and talk about who born here, who don't born there? I am here as a politician to say we do have to put back some trust in politics and some honesty in politics. And I am here to say the way Israel got their money was because they became a state. So Jamaica is Rastafari state, paid to Jamaica. And I'm not asking you to swap. I'm not asking you to swap a continent for a country. Because when you get the reparations, those who want to be repatriated with what them get should go back to Africa if they so wish. So I know the ground I walk is narrow. I know the ground is narrow, and I know it's very steep. I have waited 5 years for the debate. And wherever I can go to continue to make the fire burn, let me try to do it. But I'm here tonight to assure you of the honesty and the integrity of my history and my association. I will never know the depth like the Mutabarukas of this world. I'll never know the depth of them, as I said, Moses, Alvarang and those. But I have watched Hibbert and Henry at Pinnacle. And that's why I said in Panama, and I said here, and I said to the government, call the British High Commissioner in. Tell him that your parliament is debating reparations. Ask your politicians to say, do they think we need reparations and we should be paid reparations, and when them vote on it, take the demand to Great Britain. That is not going to escape France. That is not going to escape Spain. That is not going to escape Holland. I focus on Britain because they paid their slave owners. I am here, therefore, to speak only to those three things. For the revolution of the mind is manifested itself in Jamaica, because thank God I live to see a Miss Jamaica coming from Rastafari. Thank God I have seen Parliament facing to make the decision.
We will come forward to where him name there? Carl plain clothes Rasta. But this is a politician attack. He keeps saying it. It's a politician attack. We have seen inconsistency over the years. But most of the consistency what we say is when him not in power. Now we are say, Mike, you're in power now. When I say you got to change where you deal with, you know, but as I say, history will record what you have said over the years. And this is part of what we have recorded, what you have said over the years. And history will judge you for what you say. History will judge you for what you say. Because what you say you will do. And we, Rastafari brethren, is looking on your movement now in power as part of the government of Jamaica, the same political party that brought that atrocity on the Rastafari community that you now is apologizing for as an individual politician. The case is for the government to apologize. So we have said to Mike Henry and those who know him, tell him to move to Baruch and say this. History will record which it has been doing what you say. And what you say is what you should do. Or else it's going to be really terrible. It's going to be terrible if you keep saying this thing over the years. And we not dispute your sincerity. We not dispute your integrity. We just say that you're in a situation in a different position right now. Total different position. So we hold fast to what you say. We're not fool. We're not stupid. And we know you don't feel that way. You know you don't feel that stupid and fool people you talk to. But as we say, history will record what you say. And more of what you say, you must do.
We continue to report to you. Because I maintain that marijuana must be made a sacrament of Rastafari, and there should be no criminality attached to it under the umbrella of Rastafari. And I have on the other paper a question as to why some religions or some Rastafari structures and churches, forgive I if I know it must be Rastafari liberty. But I have seen them turn down the ownership of land which is applied for by some of the Rastafari organizations. And I am questioning that, and I'm putting it back on the other paper. And I'm asking for all of these to be faced. Because I feel if we can face ourselves and know who we are, we will have conquered many of the problems. And if you ask why I do it because I owe it to my thinking and my belief. I owe it to the fact that what is important is the strength you have shown, the identity you have shown, the way you have shown. Because I don't know many rascals, for instance, who sniff cocaine. And it was my firm belief that if we had brought Rastafari to let them know that with the herbs and the honesty of herbs, we could have equally conquered all cocaine creeping in our society to damage the minds of our young people. Because I regard cocaine as a white man drug. And I call tonight, I call on the Prime Minister and the government. Do not let Pinnacle disappear from our history. Because You might force me to go overboard tonight. You might force me to say that if Rastafari was a brown man religion, everybody would have wrapped it up and hug it up long time and gone with it, gone everywhere. Because there is very few countries in the world that can, with the historical and the reality of Haile Selassie, create, form, identify with a religion that it can stand up like this religion has stood up. So tonight, I was introduced as a politician, and I will remain a politician for a long while with the help of the people. But I think this is the time when the country must begin to face itself. And therefore, as you're gathered here, you're going to leave here knowing that your spirit will live on. And I'm not sure if a lot of the bloodletting that we see in Jamaica today is not the cry from the grave of our ancestors for the recognition of their abuse of man's inhumanity to man under slavery, for which we have never been repaid in any way. And we can't be repaid. I know all of that. I know we can't be repaid. But as I said, my narrow focus has to be economics and politics. It has to be that, because as I was reasoning with one brother, if we have the economics, we can change the system, because we will not owe anything to anyone. We will be able to make sure that Marcus Garvey is taught in the schools from basic school on a structured approach of the identity of the person and the reality of Africa to our life. So, I come here to ask you to say to Jah that any guidance that I can get be given. I will not resile from this argument. And the next 2 weeks when I leave and I'm in England on another private matter, I intend to speak in 9 different areas, because I reject Tony Blair's apology. I don't need an apology. I reject the Queen's apology. I will accept your apology, but I can't forget, and you must in reality return to us the economic exploitation and pay for the abuse that you have suffered on our people and their minds all into history. So, the spirit that I grew up to see is the reason why I make the claim I make. As I have said, with apologies to every Rasta who has suffered, to everyone who has created the thought, I could only have reached where I am because of what you have asked for and what you wanted. If indeed I am in a position to make that cry, I am not afraid to make that cry. And I'm saying to the government, let the committee that you have now set up meet. Let it invite those who you want to speak. But God judge me, let us make the decision before May. And let Parliament vote, let every MP in Parliament raise him hand and say we either deserve or we don't deserve reparations. Let it be a political decision by those the country have elected. And let us, if we have to take it to the highest courts of justice, I will be prepared to do that, and I have shown the way it can be done. Let us not make any little hurdle jump in the way, because if it is indeed you're worried whether Britain can afford it, France, Spain, or whoever it is, then them have to pay, and we must get the pay. Your dignity, your pride, your suffering, because that is what you are here about. You are here about for the older gentlemen with Rastafari with great liberty, who have suffered at the hands of a misunderstanding of what you're all about. For my part, I have made my apologies clear. For my part, I say to the government, every case should be investigated, and you should set the example of local reparations to let them know overseas we are serious about this matter. And I have said before, do not tell me you can't make marijuana a sacrament of Rastafari. For you have made wine a sacrament of the Roman Catholic Church and the Anglican Church. Do not tell me Rastafari is divided, because the Ecumenical Council of Churches speaks to the fact that the churches have been divided. Therefore, do not hide behind anything. Face the reality of yourself. Face the reality of what we are as Jamaicans. And to those of you, and as I said, when I use church, when I use state, I am an untrained mind fighting for the own freedom of I am an mind. I don't have your depth. I don't have the depth of your leaders. But if indeed it might be that as a vessel at this point, I can focus on what I man know, let me talk to it with the honesty of I man heart. I can't draw on what I don't know. I can only know what suffering is as I see it. And I don't know suffering that know one side or the other side, as I said to a man tonight. When you cut every human being in Jamaica and him bleed, him don't bleed more because him is PNP or JLP. When somebody is hungry, him don't hunger more because him is PNP or JLP. And when someone is in pain, you don't have more pain because you're PNP or JLP. So I am here tonight because I am Mike Henry, because I have served the people in Central Clarendon. They have re-elected me for 27 years. I have to speak equally to the freedom of the mind. Because what I see, if we don't change it, if we don't face it, if we don't react with the reality of it, then we face other issues. What can I say? I've spoken long enough. I have said what I have to say. As I leave here tonight and I drive back to Maypen, I do so with the spirit that you have shown, with the calmness you have shown, with the response you have shown, and I hail you and reach you in the name of Jah Rastafari.
You are listening to Muta Baruka. We just play we just rebroadcast a speech that was given by Mike Henry in 2007 Carol Garden commemoration in Montego Bay, Dump Up Beach. So we are going to say what we say again. We are say that we not disrespect or feel, we not carry down the integrity of Mike Henry, because we see him has been consistent in his words over the years. But most of the time when I hear him say what I say is that him not in power. Him do have power at him and fingertips. Him is in the opposition most of the time, and as a matter of fact, when he said what he said there, he was in the opposition. We are say, after you say all of these things, and as a matter of fact, I've seen him again. I mean, I cannot forget the speech him gave on a 5 Young West Street. This was after we did the Paul thing. There was a thing going on down there at West Street. They will play on Sundays there. I cannot forget the speech that him gave there. Very potent. So it's not like him though consistent with the speech. Very consistent. So we are saying now within the speech, we now go judge no man for saying what I say. We are judge a man because him say certain things and then don't carry out what I say. So we are now hoping that what Mr. Mike Henry has been saying over the years when he's not in power, that we will see some form of, a lot of things them say has come to pass. For instance, the sacramental herbs has come to pass. So everybody debate on the herbs again and the Rastaman. But the main things them that confront Rastafari in Jamaica, reparation, repatriation, the main things them that confront Rastafari in Jamaica, the atrocity that was done to Rastafari in the 1950s, in the 1960s, in the 1970s, when we say all pinnacle mash up to, so we are talking about all pinnacle, we are talking about all Bakawal, and all of these things was done by the same political party under that same government. We hope that what we hear on that tape, I should have sent a tape copy. When I was sent a copy, because the man don't forget what them say. But I wonder if the political party this time heard that speech by Mike Henry 8 years ago, how they would view what him say. Maybe we should keep playing that tape, Maybe we should keep playing that tape, because it's prosperity I work with right now. Midnight will be in Jamaica this weekend, yeah, Saturday to be precise, up at the Police Officers Club. Van. Like that singer, that's what I go on this one. Edifice, hey, Liquor John, Edifice Rye still outside. Edifice Rye still outside. I wait for Liquor John. Liquor John, Edifice Rye, they must meet him at IRFM. The time is now. I know, say, in a joke, I say I'm going to reach 7:30 tomorrow morning. I look like that will happen. Believe you me. We are told that he's still outside, So we don't know if Liquor John are here, we are anybody who then near Liquor John can tell him say, Edifice Rye, wait for him still. Okay. Alright. Make we continue the journey so. We want to tell the people them that the Coral Garden Benevolent Foundation is the promoters of the Coral Garden commemoration, which will take place this Friday at Jared Park. This Friday at Jared Park. So we want you to know that is happening. We want you to know, say, it's years we are doing this thing, and we never relent from doing it. If you do with people with them chatty talk about, well, the same thing over and over every year and do this. Nothing come out of it. Well, I want to tell you, say enough things come out of it. Enough things. So we don't listen to idiot people attack, because revolution is not like a party where you know, say the party start this one, it will end this one, you come and you got after time and go home. It's a process. It's a process we work with. We have to work with a process continuously. So we don't want no one come at you and say, well, you want to talk too much, We don't talk too much. Well, we are going to talk. We are going to continue to talk. And all me, so as long as me have a microphone in front of me, me are going to talk. You understand? It's not like seminar going to talk continuously. Me are going to talk as long as me have a microphone in front of me. So, sorry, but you're going to hear the talk. You're going to hear the talk continuously. Okay.
Step in, radio. This and every Thursday, 2 to 6 p.m. Yes, Rasta. The art of war.
Everything you always wanted to say but didn't.
Brand new tune by Orthodox, Isachar. Yes. you know, this is the 50th anniversary of the visit of Haile Selassie to Jamaica. A whole heap of things are going on here, you know. A whole heap of things are going on. Well, you know, they're having a motorcade tracing the footsteps of Haile Selassie when he come to Jamaica. Last week we talked to Ivy about this motorcade that is coming up. We want to remind you about it. You know, all of them things that happen. Well, April this will happen because April Haile Selassie will come here. Well, we know that the motorcade will start from the airport, and there's certain stop that it's going to make. As we say, it's tracing the movement of Haile Selassie when he was in Kingston. The stops that it's going to make is where is Haile Selassie School, Jamaica College, the University of the West Indies, and I think Michael. These are the different places that the footsteps and his grandson will be a part of that movement of ones. As a matter of fact, he's the one who will be up front on the motorcade. The Rastafari Virgin and Sister them will move according to how Haile Selassie came in Kingston, visiting Haile Selassie, which is Haile Selassie give the money to build that school. He went to Jamaica College, he went to university and get a doctorate, and he went to Michael College. So these are the different places that this well, you know, so you go to stadium, I never hear them mention stadium, you know. I started to go to stadium, you know, and let them take a train. Can you imagine that? A train to Rotted. Gamantigo Bay. Wow. No, that me all I remember. It's a serious thing. I just take a train to Gamantigo Bay. I don't know if any of them youth ever see a train in them life around in Jamaica more than really in a movie.
Hey,
Rasta crown Rasta crown relieve the youth shoulder, you of the blame. Salt, sweat and tears run out of the vein. Ocean and 80-20 man the same. Fresh cut grass and gassy smell the rain. Herbacity sweets of what burning. Magnifico heritage is proclaimed. Speech from the Buddha house fountain in the land of unknown, dreadful war songs. Keep principles, good character surviving. Rasta crown Rasta crown Rasta crown relieve the youth shoulder, you of the blame. Salt, sweat and tears run out of the vein. Ocean and 80-20 man the same. Fresh cut grass and gassy smell the rain. Herbacity sweets of what burning. Magnifico heritage is proclaimed. Speech from the Buddha house fountain in the land of unknown, dreadful war songs. Keep principles, good character surviving. Meltdown from justice to war. Broke away from Babylon, blood covetous, put you on end. Earth has a must sometime end. It's been a long Jersey ghetto cross training. Belly up the sky, just southern crossing. Not basic face, well in a timing. Coming rushing excellently from Zion Mountain. Blue and white Nile spiral tuning back. Black, white, Amazonia from the beginning. Right now silicon of carbonite being stacking. Laws of interdependency them resisting. Rasta crown relieve the youth shoulder of the blame. Salt, sweat and tears run out of vein. Ocean and 80-20 man the same. Fresh cut grass and smell the rain.
You are listening to Muta Baruka.
Magnifico heritage is proclaimed.
Yeah, listen to the group from Same Cry, Midnight.
Make sure that equity be sure.
Oh yeah, that Midnight will be. Hey, you know, so I'm here the MC for the show too. I'm here the MC for the show, you know, Saturday. Yeah, man. Officers Club, you know. Beside Randy Williams Center. Yeah, I hope you know that. Yeah.
Pitch back again. Rasta crown him. Rasta crown him. Relieve the youth shoulder of the blame. Salt, sweat and tears run out of the vein. Ocean and 80-20 man the same. Long Jersey ghetto cross training. Belly of the sky just so that crossing. Not basic base well in our timing. Come in Russian excellent from Zion Mountain. Blue and white night earth spiral tuning back. Black, white, woman, Sonia from the beginning. Right now, silicon of carbon and clean stocking. I tell her sing out and say, Jah you don't bow now. Some man you read this remembrance. We'll get to more not your sentence. And the first time seek knowledge before vengeance. Seek knowledge before vengeance. Seek knowledge before vengeance. Them neighbor and them that a lot to destroy me. Nothing no idle. The youth them safe. When it's abundance of Jah them see. Spread out and rapid Rastafari grow. From this play and rejoice. Look at albino. Cap to the skull Rastafari know where it's all. You put the dancing, not the bongo. Hey, oh, Jah you don't bow now. You come summon, you read this remembrance. You will get to more not your sentence. You will get to more not your sentence. University dying. Signal it before vengeance. Signal it before vengeance. Signal it before vengeance. The elders never labor in vain. And at that now a church can't even fallen soldiers for the distance them go. Maybe them go, all them coulda go. Thank them and the feeling freeness, you know. Yeah, this is the fight of me and them. Red and water is off. Man will never be no vanishing free. And that 10 seconds 60. Rasta mind speed. Revolution, mad makes. I tell you the fun. Red foot a rose. Hey. Advertising. Black man billboard. Black man billboard. Yeah. If you keeping them close to you. 3-6 pitch park. Yeah, spread out and rapid Rastafari grow. From this play and rejoice. Look at albino. Cap to the skull Rastafari know where it's all. You put the dancing, not the bongo. Hey, oh Jah you don't bow now. You come summon, you read this remembrance. You will get to more not your sentence. You will get to more not your sentence. University dying. Signal it before vengeance. Signal it before vengeance. Signal it before vengeance. The elders never labor in vain. And at that now a church can't even fallen soldiers for the distance them go. Maybe them go, all them could have go. Thank them and the feeling freeness, you know. Yeah. This is the fight of me and them. Red and water is off. Man will never be no vanishing free. And that's in the Rasta mind speed. Revolution, mad makes. I tell you the fun. Red water rose. Hey. Advertising. Black man billboard. Black man billboard. Yeah. If you keeping them close to you. 3-6 pitch park. Yeah. Them labor long and them plot a lot to destroy me. Nothing no idle you them see. When it's abandoned.
Yeah, listen to Van Benjamin from midnight. This is the cutting edge on our FM, as we say. You're going to the Satya MC the show. You want more than that? All right, here goes. And as I say, watch out. And we're going there Montego Bay. Friday we're going there Montego Bay. Carol Guard commemoration, and then Saturday we're going there midnight concert. And then. Okay, so we want to say we're going to forward there from 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. Okay, we'll continue the journey, continue the music. Sister Coral.
Bless and no one can test. Other cultures the rain and press. Why you know when all is not about success. Yes. Easy, crowd of people. I love to be just for you. If they would only love me like they used to do. We have a style them don't see every day. Come on, release the buzz and just press play. All you need, if opportunity I knock on your door, no hesitate, we go welcome. Your ability for sure is access, my brethren, on this earthly kingdom. Well, motivation is a key to open the lock. Knowledge turn to wisdom. Capability galore could have still use more. This world need more freedom, so easy, crowd of people. I'd like you to know about this new style. Remixing opportunity well we can wine. How you mean? Yeah. From the day you born until the day you die, like make you run out your bones never stop.
Yes, yeah.
Yo, Muta.
Listen, man.
Long time, sir. Hey, you know, sir, Eddie, I go late for Little John something, you know.
But I want to say, him still there, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, why am I going late now? Today was the 23rd, don't it?
Today the 23rd?
24th. Yeah.
Today the 24th? And tonight at the show?
And him say, at the 24th at the something, but him say, I Saturday, come in.
Oh, yes, where I say.
So if him go to Saturday, him I go late.
But that's about that, him still there.
You don't know what happened? You see that plane where him take go on Negril?
Yeah, him take a plane go on Negril?
The one where him say him and the little unit upon on the windshield and him couldn't land.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it look like them fire land upon the return journey, wherever in the cab at that time, him still have some height of use. And what happened while him had use it, whoever him driver, them go down a little John place at St. Elizabeth for that the highway them use, and him circle around the song, go check out that thing and I come up. And then the wrong way him catch now him go park. When him go Mount Ross, I went up and go the wrong way. When him reach when him reach a time where so I mean somewhere along the way they realize
I said the thing like I you send him go down and turn around. But you talk the thing like I you set the thing that way.
No, but with so much hours and must why happen.
Well, you know, let's hope I say him still there.
You know, hey, ask him if you remember one time.
No, him not at the studio.
Come on, if you remember one night when 1981 piece of ganja cake where
eat.
Dread.
Maybe still a link upon him.
Mike Dread can't come give Ranunga.
Maybe still a link upon him. Hey, Little John, if you try a weird for you in a brethren. You talking?
Man, you making the sun jingles for you, man.
Me tell him say same 30 will reach at town tomorrow this one.
Yeah. Yes, for the time. If you making the sun jingle, man. Remember when Mikey dread all the time, man, me want sleep, Mikey.
Yeah, them time.
Yeah, man, I'm not. But when you not talk about Bin Laden when the show just start on the Monday, right? And I'm go arm America, arm Bin Laden, and train them, then train them too.
Yeah, to fight the Russian them, to fight the Russian them.
Yeah, train them, yeah, man. The Mujahideen, them and the world. But the place, yeah, name couple places where them going and mash up the country, them. But you left for Chile.
Yeah.
The first 9/11.
Alien there, what name are you?
Okay, Pinochet.
Yeah.
The first 9/11, you know, I don't actually 1973. 9/11 when they assassinated, when CIA mash up them man down there.
Yeah.
I always wonder if this is 9/11 that it come around.
Well, I don't know. But you see, the thing is, when I was talking with a friend of my friend, the enemy of my enemy, really and truly, you know, according to what me hear them I say, is them are trying to figure out which one of is Assad or ISIL is which one are more evil. And some of them are say them are forget you the Assad. Some of them are say we have to get you the ISIL first. Now what we see them are do is the rebel them, which them don't know is who are the rebel them, to fight against Assad. So I don't know if the rebel with them are if it's not ISIL, because them say a whole heap of them equipment them say ISIL have down there.
And because the vacuum when they left when they mash up Saddam and they mash up Gaddafi.
Yeah, man.
And that the vacuum because Saddam just hold on ISIS from them time, you know.
Yes.
People are going like I just watch the ISIS jump up. A long time ISIS are try to come up on America. So Saddam is no threat. But because Saddam and them man that hold them down and Gaddafi them that hold them down.
Yeah.
But them kill off them man there. But you see when I say ISIS I say them have over 400 infiltrate on them all about.
Yeah, I'll tell them that.
Yeah. That remind me I want them come in. They must have nobody, you know, but just to say it, you know.
Yeah, for fear factor.
Because I see me one farmer where melon patch. Plant a whole heap of melon out there. And he want to tap the little young youth them from teasing melon. So he just put up a sign in there and say, one of these melons is poisoned. You see the next day?
Yeah.
When he come in, say the one cross out. And he said, 2 of these melons is poisoned. So you know, so right there, so now he can't reach no melon now, you know?
No, definitely.
So you have to be careful with your backfire.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, Virgin.
But I go on with it.
A long time you know hear from you though.
Yeah, man, a long time I don't really listen to radio. I have some political things I do. But then I want to come down for Friday, but I don't know if I never reach.
Long so Friday, what about Friday? Yeah. All right.
But I don't know yet. I might reach. If I reach, I show.
All right, give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks.
Yes, man.
Hey, it's my program them now. I want to tell the people them, you know. My program them is not necessarily calling, you know. It's like if we want to take the call, we take the call. You understand? So I hear 2 people call last because I take so long to take the call. Watch out. You see, by the stepping radar, you see if me no hear, if you know hear me say operator, we have to take the call them. Don't bother call and hold up your phone bill, you know. Run up your phone bill. You have to wait for me say. Me I take the call them, you understand? If you don't hear me say that, me I talk about on the other program, on the stepping radar now. If you don't hear me say, me I take the call them, don't call because you go and go take up your phone bill. You understand? Because this is regular radio. It's not the ordinary little talk show. It's a talk show with music, fused with music. It's a music show full with talk. It's just so it go. So we give them balance. It's a balance thing we work with. Yes.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Small talk.
Yeah.
I want to send out condolences to Jimmy Riley family.
Yeah.
You know, one of the most unique voices in the reggae music, you know.
Sure.
And you know, but we give thanks to we have Taurus till they have it listed and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to know how the I forget the name of the I road.
Forget the name of my road?
Yeah.
Which road?
What road, man?
No, yeah, I true, you know. You know, my mother used to listen to my father used to trick her that about what parts as a female. Yeah, Hope Road. I remember beside Riley Williams said that.
What's the name of that show there?
No, the Midnight Show, man.
Midnight show.
Midnight, you know Midnight, the group from...
Yeah.
Well, they go about artists, you know, John Nine and all them artists, you know.
Okay.
G Island and them.
What if things are going?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
Where's it going on Saturday?
What if things are going?
Let's tell me what if things, man. Tell me one of the things there, man.
Football match are going, all different fish fry and all them things.
Yeah, but football match are going that day, man. It's not going at night. Oh, you mean the Costa Rica show? The Costa Rica. Yeah, true.
But a Friday, that's still.
They know yes, I will parties.
Weekend, what if things are going?
Yeah, Bad Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Saturday, Easter Monday, you know.
Speaking of the Bad Friday thing, you know, this Prime Minister here now, Sir Andrew Holness, the most honorable Andrew Holness, he take a leaf out of the Canadian Prime Minister book where really...
With the Native American there.
Right, we really... to get reparation.
Well, you know, you see, from the election done, you know, if on the day of the election, we keep a talk about this thing, you know. I mean, I stop talk about it, you know, see, from the Thursday was the election, I mean, me say,
yeah, man, me here.
Yeah, so from them time until now, we not going to stop talk about it, we not stop.
Can't give up the ball upon them.
Yeah. All right,
sir.
Yeah, man, give thanks, Bridget. Yes, yes. Speak.
Hello?
Yes. Yeah, man. Yes. Watch out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I am hearing you. You hearing me?
Yes, man. Respect. Bless up, Muta.
Bless up,
man. First time I call into your show, you know? So, yeah, man. Much respect, man. Hello?
No, just talk, Regine. Talk right here, man.
Yeah, man. Well, me just want to ask you.
You know why you not hear me? You listen to your radio, man. That's why you not hear me, you know. You listen to your radio.
Turn it down, man.
Okay. Turn it off.
Turn it off. All right. Well, me just have a quick question. As a young youth growing up, yeah?
Oh, me at
Me.
Oh,
me right now. As a young youth growing up, you know, you get to realize a whole heap of things, and you know, reading and learning and you know, going on the internet and seeing a lot of things. It really opened your eyes, you know. So you know, when you see certain things are going on in the world and you start to feel helpless to stop it, but you know, there are certain things that we can do, right? And there's one thing we just want to truly know, because we really have a intention, if it is not being done right now, to try and implement, you know, a curriculum seriously for people like Marcus Garvey, you know, and really bring attention to a lot of Jamaicans, you know, current and past, that have written many books, influential books, on the subject of black unity, black strength, you know. It's a funny thing, because, you know, when you look at everything around you, especially what you're seeing in the media, it's like you're living in a lie. It's almost like you're living in the matrix, you know. And you know, listening to your show, you know, especially when you had brought on that young lady, the Jewish girl, and she really spoke to us about how them grow them and how them teach them youth. Really, sister, the education system need for revamp. So now I ask you, Muta, what do you think is the most effective way in getting this thing done? Because I think that is a positive step in that direction.
So you're a teacher? You teach?
No, you know, you're a chemist.
You're a student?
Yeah, man.
Okay. And you say you want, well, you want to tell you for now. You have to, well, first of all, you have to educate yourself about the different artists we are talking about, like J. Rogers, Marcus Garvey, you know, a whole heap of them. You have Riley.Coral, whole heap of ones from Jamaica who did really make a difference in the scheme of Jamaica. So the first thing you have to do is educate yourself about those people. That's the first move. You see, because you can't really want to educate people on something where you can't really talk about or know about. So that's the first step. Educate yourself and the people them. Especially like how you talk about the Jamaican heroes them. you have to know about Paul Bogle, you know, you have to know about Taki, Nani, you know, you mentioned Marcus Garvey. So that's the first step. And then you've done that, you come again and me tell you the next step.
All right.
So the first thing you do is to find the book them, and I just say like how you sound like a computer man. Go on the computer and just find J.A. Rogers, find Marcus Garvey, find Riley.Coral, find, you know, Paul Bogle, Nani, you know, all of the Taki, and then now you start to educate yourself, because it's the first stage in that development where you are talking about, education. But you first have to educate yourself. You can't want to put something out there and you can't teach it. You see, the problem with it, why we can't get a good teaching of African history and anything African, because you don't have no teacher that is versed in it if you actually teach it. You don't have no teacher well versed in a Marcus Garvey if you actually teach Marcus Garvey. You understand? So, in order not to make that be a problem, educate yourself. And then when you don't educate yourself, I don't know how long it's going to take you, but I will be here.
That take a while, but you know it goes.
I will be here again. Come back and tell me. You understand?
Yes, one.
All right, Bridget. Give thanks.
Respect for the advice.
Yeah, I will. Yes. We love you and you them, I think that way. Yes, Ian.
Hello?
Yeah, look here. Stop listening to your radio, man.
Hello?
Yes.
Motor?
Stepping razor, cutting edge, and one of them you want it to be.
Little John, man.
Little John. Where you deal with Rasta?
Hey, I tell you right now.
Where Edifit try there?
Edifit try, me there near right now, me there near.
You know? No, wait there. All right, me ask you a question. Where you come from?
Me I come from St. Elizabeth.
Wait there, when him dip on the radio, St. Elizabeth, you there?
Yeah, me I come from St. Elizabeth that time.
So you come from St. Elizabeth for Edifit try at Irish for me, so no?
Yeah.
For carry him go where?
For carry him home back.
Which part of home? St. Elizabeth or Kingston?
No, Edifit try live Ola, one of them places.
So wait there. Let me get something straight. Edifit try come down at Irish for do an interview at 8:30.
I mean, supposed to carry him down, you know.
You never come?
But we get tired.
Well, police catch you? Or you mean tired?
No, we have to take care of the certain things on St. Elizabeth for my birthday.
So your girl tie up or you get tie up down there? What you tie up with?
No, what I'm saying to you, me
hear what you say, man. I run up my mouth, man. What me I say to you?
No, man.
All right. So now you supposed to come, Fima, you never come. But now you decide that you're going to come.
No, me this step, I'm we are coming to St. come from.
When you talk to me, when you talk to
you, me listen to my radio driver coming out.
No, this is funny.
Because Eddie's supposed to be on the buzz.
Me know.
You understand?
Yeah, me know the
end of the day, no. Eddie look like, you know, God has to toll we lost people, you know. But, you understand?
No, well, I give you benefit of the doubt. Them said it did close.
Yeah, man. It at that time, because, you know, Eddie is not a man where late to reach the way and things.
No, I don't know if him not a man when late to reach it. I just know say if he left 3 o'clock and he reach at 11 o'clock. And him still there. You know, like you come off on the radio. No,
yeah.
11 minutes past 1 o'clock. You know, like you come off on the radio before 12.
Yeah, but we want the people to know still that is tonight is the John birthday party.
I know Saturday.
Which is the 24th.
No, wait.
Listen, just make a mistake by saying Saturday, you know.
Yeah, but it's the mistake.
Him right when him said the 24th.
Look at man.
Because the 24th is the
but
party.
today are the 24th.
Yeah, but him just make an error saying Saturday.
But the error can mean Saturday man come at the show.
When he was thinking person would know that the 24th has to be today.
No man, any well-thinking person that talk about the day, not the date. Most time when you listen to a thing, you know, it's the day you think about it, not the date. So when the show keep Saturday, Sunday, No, I'm not tell you how people think. Like when them say, so when the show keep, it's not this Saturday, man. Him not say this 24th.
Him the 24th on that time.
So when get some me the MC?
Eh?
When get it from some me the MC?
Hey, I treat it till at the MC, but
no, when get some me the MC. Mind him a drink something up on top of the hill when him a come, you know. I ever smoke some bad ganja out there and them a spike the ganja them nowadays, and some little genetically modified ganja with man piss road and third road, you know.
We can't tell you how we but at the end of the day, we have to give thanks that him clarify himself.
So how far you for Iron now?
No, me just reaching an RFM yard, you know.
Oh, you just the RFM yard? Oh, okay,
Eddie in my car right now.
I listen to you.
I listen to me right now. I get the thing.
On the radio.
Yeah.
Anything's right, man. You safe now. So where you can go to Ulaba?
Yeah, I can come. Me live at Ulaba Road.
So which way you drive? You drive through Brownstown, go around, or you take it?
No, I go just go.
Fern Gully.
I go through River Road side.
Oh, you're not up on the highway?
No, I'm not. That's going to get me out of bound.
Alright, sir. Alright.
I'm going to take that away.
Alright, sir. Well, I hope your show will be successful.
Yeah, man. Thanks. And you just keep up the good work. And what I love with you is that man, the one thing you ever show for individual and you really put it draw out Eddie. But that's what it is.
If you're the first to ever laugh up on the interview.
I tell you, I never come up and enjoy.
I'm very laughing in the panto. Alright, sir.
But take care of yourself and just keep up the good work. And people, the Kuchan birthday party
tonight. Tonight, yes. Not Saturday.
Send a little bit. You can just come out and make with us have a good time because the party was shot and I want to entertain us.
Make sure you put on Eddie try on the last part, yeah?
Eddie try.
Because I'm going to come late. Alright,
take care, Muta.
Yeah, man. Give time. Yes, give time.
The real Edge.
Alright, yes. Bucket bottom of a drop out. Tam bucket. Yes, yeah.
Hello.
Blessed.
Good night, Muta.
Good night, sir.
Well, I think condolence to the Riley here, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jan for calling, you know?
Eh?
Ja calling, you know, Ja Rastafari.
Call who?
Muta, I'm son, you know. So what you say?
Me not say nothing.
Boy, more me read for a little thing, you know.
No, you have to talk quick, you know.
Yeah, man.
Jack call me, you know.
You see, when you come as a royalty, you are Rasta, not you? Eh?
Yeah.
So, me I say, so, to me see for you, because it goat them and the chicken them and the pig them and thing there, and no Rasta same way. Because them are royalty, not you?
You really want me answer you?
So So me I say.
No, me I say you really watch your brethren.
Me ask you a question, no man.
Yeah, but me I tell you something, you must stop. Hey, you have too much genetically modified ganja go around Jamaica here right now, you know, because I don't know where you come from with this talk.
No, me want to say every black man you see on the earth a Rasta. That me I tell you.
Every black man turn Rasta. That
because to royalty stands for black, you know.
Foolishness you're talking. Damn foolishness.
Royalty stands for black, you know, like we see.
Look here, me say it's damn foolishness you're talking. But every black man, every man on earth a Rasta. It's damn foolishness.
Every black man a Rasta.
It's foolishness you're talking. Damn foolishness.
Why you say that? Because come off a black, you know.
Anyway, you know, me can't entertain the damn foolishness in the night as well now. Believe you me. So me I go to the next call, yeah?
Me show you back, yeah, blessed.
No, when you gonna show me back?
Next week.
No man, show me back here at Christmas.
Oh, alright, blessed.
Alright, yes. No, that's that. And Christmas boy, them show back. Because them humble with it too. I tell me say, yeah, we show back at the Christmas. But then them humble with it, you know. If they say, yeah, alright, we show you back at the Christmas. And if it's right, man.
Mr. Farmer, work until your day is over. Work on, Mr. Farmer, work until the day is over. Remember that you have a great commitment. Remember.
The man called it if it's right, man. We just left Irie. Left town from 3 o'clock to reach Irie. Work hard, Mr. Farmer. Yes, cutting edge.
Yo, Samota.
Blessed man.
Blessed man. We always talk about the Easter thing, you know.
The Easter thing?
Yeah, because I say, it's slave them hard on time, see, worship me in Easter.
Who?
The slave them.
The slave them have no time for worship in the Easter?
Yeah.
So them make time though, them make time, man. They don't say the slave them are going to buy up banana cheese and now for eat. For worship. Oh, you mean modern day? Wait, no,
slave they have no money. Slave they have no money for buy the Easter.
No, but and now them have money. Them turn both is slave. A both is slave. Them turn now. Yeah, man.
But notice most I think they are going on in time. I have to deal with money. And slave they have no money.
They don't know.
So we are going to go to church and go worship on Easter day without money.
But you don't have to worship with money. You don't have to worship with money. You just go to church without money. You go sit down and pray and worship Jesus.
Yeah, I notice everything I go on towards the Jesus thing, they involve money. And
yeah,
never have no money.
But a money to work with. Jesus thing a money thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Jesus thing is a money thing.
I'm living in a situation where if a man have money right now, you know, he come like him and no nothing.
Which part you live?
I can't live, man.
So Clarendon go on?
Yeah, man, I can't kill no dog again.
Well, you better move from Clarendon, you know. Go England.
Let me tell you, man. Everything I turn like a upside down. If you could see them, they cut the cane and I go and walk a couple more months for now.
Well, that time we cap cut snake cane now, though.
You see what I say?
That time we stop cut cane.
We have to move towards the modern day technology.
And that time we stop drink sugar, too.
And stop drink sugar, too.
Yeah.
You know, see? But I tell them I have listened to your program still, because it's a man that always have hopefulness to show people and teach people, you see?
Yeah, there's a car with your radio on.
You really kind of loud when I had that type.
I don't know how you want to tap and phone and listen to your radio at the same time.
Yeah, no, I'm not listening to you.
Well, you know. Well, lock out the phone and lock out the phone and go listen to the radio.
No, man, the radio gone, man. I just the phone and over the pan.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man. No, we ain't talking about the righteous thing. Because righteous always overcoming.
Like what, so? Like what kind of righteous thing you talking?
I mean, man, anything that we do now for righteous, man.
No, me ask you like what me call, like what you call when me talk about righteous.
The things that we're trying to prove to people that
like what? Like what?
Right.
Like what?
Can never be wrong.
Like what?
Well, most likely when I refer to a certain, episode in our life, like call it the people that live down in the, what they call it, coral garden. I will try to highlight them things and people say, boy, and people dead and gone, and you know, to remember nothing about them. They don't want to hear nothing about no slavery. They don't want to hear nothing about no slave. it's like people intellect them. They don't want to hear them thing there.
Okay.
So I try to keep them thing in the dark. They don't want to hear about Marcus Garvey.
No.
You know see it. Yeah. So anytime we do that and attack them, we know that. Then we different, you know.
That's true, man.
You know see it. I know we just know a long time. Yeah,
we don't stop talking as long as we have this microphone, you know, as long as we shoot now, don't cut out the tongue out of our mouth. We have to go and talk.
Then I say it have to go, man, because we hear that we approach the thing, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, man. So we know, so boy, we have to give man more strength to know, so we have to talk about the thing them the right choice.
The greatest changes that has ever been made in the world is because men were speaking.
Yeah.
And they speak to each other and speak to groups and speak to nations and speak to the world. So don't underestimate the power of word.
The word, yeah.
Word sound of power.
Yeah. And the true knowledge, the thing about with that knowledge, wisdom and understanding.
Yeah.
And we have to develop upon them, we are going upon the way, you see it?
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. I respect that program for where you are going with free time being, you know, see it?
Blessed, man.
Yeah, man. I Rasta business later.
Yes. Yeah, man. We not relent from the word. From where side Rasta, we hear Rasta say, word sound of power. Word sound of power. So don't underestimate the power of the word by saying too much talking and no action. The talking is the prerequisite to the action. And the person who is talking don't necessarily the person who is going to perform that action. But through the word sound and the power, it motivates others to action. So we have the microphone in front of us every Wednesday and every Thursday. We will continue to speak the word. Because the word will go out there and vibrate in the flesh and take unto itself flesh. And then that person will be motivated to action. Simple. Eddie Fitzgerald.
Plant up your land, yeah. Plant up your vineyard. Remember that you have a great commitment. Remember
Yes, man, call anything to it's a work hard, Mr. Farmer, work hard. Yes, Blessed.
Rastafari.
Aye.
Yeah, man, I hear you talk about the word sound and power. But then forgot about Peter Touchman. That was the name, you know.
Yeah, but I know Peter Touchman we are talking about.
No, I just want them to know, but when I speak of is intellectual speaking, the word is one of the most powerful things in the world.
That's what I say.
Because the word, without the word, people would know what to do.
Yeah.
So knowledge increase, it don't decrease, you know.
Yeah, well, some people are going and say, because you talk too much, so with the action there, and we are say, a word is prerequisite to action. Talking is prerequisite to action. It's only the dumb envy the man who talk.
True, because them can't talk.
Yes. You know, so
also the deaf too, because him can't hear, you know.
You know, so you sound like Jimmy Riley for true. You know that.
Jimmy Riley, I'm a brethren, man.
No, you sound like Jimmy. No, I'm not telling the truth. You know, you sound like Jimmy Riley, you know, brethren.
A Jamaican, man.
Oh gosh, man, I'm telling you, you sound like Jimmy Riley. That shame. No, believe you know. It's like me, I listen to you and forget that Jimmy Riley just passed away and I say, wait, I want them Jimmy Riley to give me a call from hospital again. Like, no, that's Zion. I don't know Zion. Hospital, me I talk about.
Oh.
Yeah, but, yeah, all right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You see, the teaching we are teach the people right now, they have to use it up intellectually. Because knowledge increase, It don't decrease.
Yeah.
So, as far as I can see right now, the people have to listen attentively. And when them coming speaking to them, have to know what them talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's based on the brother who talked something a while ago, you have to tell him, boy, I'm have to leave him not to nothing.
You must just call me back Christmas.
Yeah. Right now, I see black people need to listen to the eye. I know so that I have to know the right word. Because man come on the earth to help each other, not to destroy each other,
Yes.
And all of a sudden, everything changed because of vanity. We lost the love and respect for humanity.
Yeah.
So that's why we feel away.
Yeah.
I used to tell somebody, say, this man sing that tune, And he said thing happened to that man.
Which tune?
Which, and I wonder why.
Which tune?
He will seek of vanity and no love for humanity.
Shall fade away.
Yeah, him sing that song there.
Junior Biles.
Yeah. And I'm not try with him,
Yeah.
Then come in England, whoever try with him, everybody try with him.
Yeah, I know.
But the world is a mystic world. We live in a mystic world and people don't realize that.
Yeah.
So the only way we can come together is we have to learn to respect each other in a very special way and know the boy. Just send us here for a purpose,
Every man have to find him purpose. Every man have to find him purpose, brethren. Yeah, man. Every man have to find him purpose.
So if a man don't know what his purpose on the earth, then he's not up this earth, Every man have a right to decide his own destiny. So if he don't know what he is here for, he's him causing the problem.
Yes, he will be dashed against the wind, hither and thither, going not know where I'm coming from, now where I'm going.
Right.
Yes.
You have to know what you are for. Because you are here to put forward the best of the best.
Yeah.
Which to me to show us that black people are very intellectual people.
Yeah, man. All right, we have to move though. The advertisement, I'll catch you.
Yeah, most of me that to play Michael Dawkins from day one,
Which, Michael who?
Dawkins, me get a CD with him, I'm rain from the sky. The Delroy Wilson 219 over, man.
All right. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge. Yes, Ian.
Yeah, man.
Blessed.
Yes, right.
You still up on the line?
Yeah, man. Because I don't want him to talk about Jimmy Riley and
Yeah, go on,
Yeah, man, I just want to say, my condolence go to them kids, them. And there's only one thing I say from him and his wife leave, but Jimmy, everything changed.
What do you mean?
I just understand. We have to say life is like a recycle.
No, what you say about, no, me not say what you say about your wife.
No, I say from them part, things change.
Like when you say change, like for what? For the good or for the worse?
Well, in love, when you have a loved one.
When you say I'm heartbroken? I'm heartbroken?
Maybe.
Okay, but you sound like you know something when me don't know, or you have to something on the radio when nobody else don't know.
Well, maybe that happened. Yeah, man, because he's a happy man all the while, and I used to say.
Of course, he's happy all the while.
Yeah. But from that man, him change, man.
What kind of change you talk about? When you say change, when him change how? How him change?
Well, different,
Bridget, stop said, if you say him change almost different, the change almost different, Bridget, sorry, what kind of different him different?
Well, I don't even really want to.
Then when you bring it up for then, you shouldn't bring it up back then. You shouldn't bring up that. You're a troublemaker, man. You shouldn't bring it up.
No, not really troublemaker.
Then you're more troublemaker. If you want to talk about from him and him wife break up, him change. And then when me ask what change, you tell me, say, you know what, talk about it on the radio. They shouldn't even mention that. Talk about the man music or something that I don't talk about that then. Because you talk like you know something nobody don't know.
I won't go there.
Yeah, well, don't go there, so. Anyway.
Yeah, but the music was great.
Yes.
And still great.
Yeah, of course.
And it's one of the greatest artists of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, and his son come out of the same tradition.
All right, so give thanks, yeah?
Yes, and keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, man, we are going through.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, so, Lico John. The most is still a little radio, anything try Lico John.
Look out there, workers, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look out there, workers, so high. I can't feel me name go abroad, boy. I can't put me smoke and die. I can't put me smoke and die. I'm not afraid of flash. I'm not afraid of flash.
You don't want to look at that, I'm not afraid of lashing. You've never there prison yet. Yes, here.
Yes, Mota, bless up.
Very blessed, man.
Mota, the program well educative and entertaining, brethren.
Give thanks.
Earlier on when I talked to Rastafari, and he said something about the Rastafari study unit. Is that there's a program in a university one can study Rastology?
I think so. I think Jalani them Jalani them talk about Rasta and a whole heap of the different discipline them, you know.
Mota, may I tell you?
But I go up there go talk to, you know.
Okay.
So Rastafari, my subject is Rastafari and the shaping African identity in the Caribbean.
Okay.
It's something I do for years, but it's just like one term, one semester. It's not like...
Depending on maybe the amount of students available for your course also.
Yeah, but it's just one time a semester I do it. Like we go to Manig and do the same thing. Rastafari shaping African cultural identity in the Caribbean. That is my subject all the while.
Okay, what do you know listen to the program, Bridget? I may use on like the Greco-Roman and may tell us a more.
Greco-Roman.
Yeah, me read a book named Stolen Legacy and a book named The Destruction of Black Civilization.
Big book them.
Yeah, man, I know for it there, the father. Keep it earth, here, King.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
Yeah, man, most
Why you mention the Greco-Roman though? Why?
No, so when you hear talk one night, I mean, you use the word, I may listen to the word.
You never know what it mean.
Yeah, but then, you know, we must say it's a Greek, we must say Muta talk about some Greek people, and then the book I did read named Stolen Legacy, it say the Greek people, take the African people religion and change it in one different way. That's they talk about Alamani, Alexander the Great and Pythagoras. And I read the book and I say, I didn't think I'm Muta talking, so if a man really pray the thing, then when he Muta talking, I say, oh, it's corrupt man talk, and we Muta get me from say, what? Serious thing,
Give thanks, yes man, give thanks.
With my lord, Anna.
Yeah, Greco-Roman is fusing Greece with Rome because Greece was a superpower, Rome was a superpower, and at the same time during the time when they talk about Joshua alive, it was Greece and Rome, the first time the so-called New Testament was translated in the Greek language. Even though people say Christianity started in Africa, but it's not African started. I can see that Christianity started in Africa, but it's not African started. I never tell nobody say Christianity never started in Africa. I say Christianity started in Africa, but I go beyond that and say it's not African started.
Hey, you now from Jamaica, man. YouTube BSC.
Yeah. Me talk to him. I come June.
Okay. Yeah, we have a plan to make a millionaire.
No, me and him are going to work together, man. We are going to work together and make some money off of them things. Believe you me.
That's the upcoming program. We are talking about the music healing, man. I see you singing there.
The data last week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Tasha, your name. Tasha.
A serious thing, man, with the water and the vibration. I read about that one time.
Well, you know, Sunday should come at my house. Oh, gosh, man, may I tell you? The whole day she did that work for me and my lady, man. May I tell you, man?
Serious vibration, eh?
Yeah, man, a serious thing, man. She come at the house Sunday, man. Sunday she come on Saturday.
And pick up the
There's somebody that call the program for our day, man. A boy more and sleep and sometimes I just laugh me after that. But where the man come from, man?
The man will tell us how call about Christmas. The man will tell us how call about Christmas a while ago. But I tell you, man, them not easy at all.
Like they wake up at night time and plan for you.
Yeah.
Plan for you sometimes.
Yeah, man, it's funny. And they bring a certain spice to the program too, you know.
People love it, but
we
have to keep conscious, you know.
Some of them go too far, though. Like the one where I tell me, say, Jesus, him a King James. I him call a while ago, you know. I tell me, say, him a King last week, him say, last week him say a King James.
You meet all about the day, you meet all about.
Yeah, all about Tommy Pan say, you know, who me is. I say, no, him say, it's me. Tell you, say,
you is the devil incarnate.
Me is the Antichrist incarnate. We just laugh to heart it. Anyway, yeah, man, give thanks, brethren. Yeah, man, I tell you, being on the radio, man. I tell you, man, being on the radio is something else. So we did up here, little John a while ago, and get cut off on it, you know.
Look out there, workers, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look out there, workers, so hard. I can't feel me name go abroad, boy. I can't put me smoke and jihad. I can't put me smoke and jihad. I'm not afraid of flashing. I'm not afraid of flashing over my back. I'm not afraid of flashing over my back. I'm not afraid of flashing. Oh no, look how they work us so hard. I can't feel me name go abroad, boy. I can't put me smoke and jihad. Sometimes I go to my bed when I feel hungry, 'cause I can find no food to eat. I can find no food to eat. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I can find no food to eat. Look how they work us so hard. I can't feel me name go abroad, boy. I talk about me smoke and jihad. I talk about me smoke and jihad. Little Johnny man, they wanna be the yard, boy. Little Johnny man, they wanna be the yard, boy. I can't take it no longer. I can't take it no longer. Under this condition, under this condition, under this condition, under this condition, no. Look how they work us so hard, boy. I can't feel me name go abroad. I talk about me smoke and jihad. I talk about me smoke and jihad. So I'm not afraid of flash. I'm not afraid of flash. Over my back, over my back. I'm not afraid of flashing.
I wish come to Johnny Clark. You know Johnny Clark. I wish church little John live there. Them used to latch man for God join a prison. We don't know. Him say I'm not afraid of lashing. Everybody, I should never experience it. Why about that, you know? I'm not afraid of lashing. Anyway, I will show you I'm not experience it again. I'm going to keep big show. Big show.
Mother, she look like Father, him stop screw. Look like him suddenly rope in with you. She wanna pregnant, yes, mama. From the same sick, should I know, mama. From the see you suffer, should I know, mama. From the
yes, yeah.
Greetings, alright.
Blessed man.
Rastafari. You know, we listen there to the feet forward there with Honorable Mike anyway. And amount to think he said. He said a mouthful even though he said he's not going to talk much.
yeah, what if I say about 50
yeah, amount of things he said, amount of things he said, let us render local reparation so that they can see that we are serious about the the reparation for the black race.
Yes.
Let us render local Rastafari reparation.
Yeah.
So that they can see. When he said they, I guess he means the enslavers. They can see that we are serious about reparation. That's a fundamental statement there, you know?
Yeah, man, of course.
And I'm not in the politics thing. Westminster style politics is not our thing, whatever party. But he are in power now. He's in a position of, he used the word position, he is in a position of, and we are looking.
Yes.
The 23rd marks the Earth Day of our beloved brother Walter Rodney. You know, and we just out of it by minutes, according to what the clock thing that's going to say, when you go on there is another day.
Yes, well, yesterday.
Yes, you want to remember Brother Walter.
Right.
Certain things, he said a lot of things too, and something he said, if you want to quickly say, Chair, you have to listen to their drums to get the message of the cosmic power. And when you get that, you get humility, because look who you are learning from. Here referring to Rastafari. He said the Christians say they have nothing, they are illiterate.
Yes,
They are dark people of Jamaica. Our conception of the whole world is that it's white is good and black is bad. So when you are talking about a dark man, you mean he's stupid. He has a dark mind. That is what the system says. But you learn humility after you get into the contact with these brethren, and it is really great.
The Rasta brethren, them.
Yes, sir.
Growing with my brother.
Growing with my brothers.
Yeah, man, give thanks, brethren.
Black-eyed say.
Yes. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's why when a man growing with the brethren, them, intellectual, big intellectual, come sit down at the feet of Rastafari and become humble. Humility, yes.
You only pick me last night to tell me that you love me badly. She wanna pregnant, yes, mama. From the see me sick, shoulda know, mama. From the see how me suffer, shoulda know, mama. From the see how me lady, shoulda know, mama. Go round the corner with your lover. Little for the pregnancy take over. Since I cannot no respect to your mother, father. Hey, little girl, make me so butavada. No, mama, no, mama, no, kill you, kill me, no, happy my body, no, like you want me little baby, no, she wanna pregnant.
All right, Sharon pregnant for Liquor John. Sir. Hey, Liquor John used to win all artists for the year and all them something there, though. Yeah, man, the artist for the year, Liquor John, that's as big as you see him there. As big as you see him there. If you see with artists with the Liquor John, at time him stop name Liquor John now, you know, believe you me, because him a run Metro. Liquor John a run Metro, rough, you know. Did I tell you? Yes, alright, we're not saying no more. We're not saying no more. We're not saying no more. We want to big up my brethren. I want to give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy. Friday, Jared Park. Yes, Bongo Roman, I get your message. Say you got to perform long there. Hey, you see Bongo Roman and you see Sabatooth and Jimmy Riley. The man don't need no public relation officer, you know. They don't need no PR person, you know. Bongo Roman, Jimmy Riley and Sabatooth. Oh gosh, man, I tell you. a big tune this, you know. A big tune this.
And all amends. You know here, continent, the edge, the edge.
You know, from one Ernest Wilson go to the next Ernest Wilson. Big tune in a party, that tune you have. Believe you me, big tune in a party.
He takes me to the edge, the cutting edge. It's
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to all amends. You know here, continent, the edge, the edge.
Man called Matrix is in the house. Hey, you know there's a black woman write a story there. You didn't know that, Matrix? The movie near Matrix. The concept and the whole idea around the store. There's a black woman write it up. Yeah. She carried them go a court.
Always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Yeah, one say you love to me hungry as usual. Yes, because it's raw food, R-A, sun raw food. Big thing. Them have one in a Kingston, one in a Wochiano, one in a Wochia we are working. Virgin in a Kingston, sorry for the nasty me again, yeah. Sorry for the nasty me again, but we have one thing like a Wochiano. Me hungry. Right, you know which part is there? Beside Drunko. You know which part is Drunko, right? Eh? Right beside Drunko, you can't miss it. It's for me love tell TV that thing they say. And I never so which part Muta me you talk about me on which part is there beside Drunko.